What up, Twitch world? How are
What
we
is
doing?
poppin'?
How is everyone? As you can hear, that isn't a word. As you can hear, I have friends. I don't usually have friends, so this is nice.
ASMR stream.
I mean, it could be.
We have decided to whisper only the entire time. I hope this doesn't bug anyone.
You guys can hear them too, right? This isn't just in my head.
Imagine though all that was in your head. I like your setup.
This is what
That's
I typed,
so
by
good.
the way, guys.
But
your setup's so good.
he's not talking about mine.
Do you see that cow? CK got me that cow. His name is Charles.
Oh, that's a great
But
cow.
Charlie for sure.
Let's just move over
Charlie.
to.
Charlie bit me.
Wait, that's the wrong button. That one.
That's my bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, wait,
in
I
case
haven't
you
put my
wanted to
Discord
see
back.
my bed.
Oh no, I haven't put my Discord back.
I really
Wait,
like
shame.
The stuffed animals along the top of it. That's
There we go.
peak. Love that.
These are the people.
That's peak. That one in the corner
Yeah.
there. That Squishmallow's got the same name as my boyfriend.
Oh,
Squish.
let's go.
He's a Sasquatch.
Oh.
I
Your
got him
boyfriend or the-
coasters, so
or
just
the-
imagine really nice coasters that you don't see.
Yes.
Are you picturing it?
I am right now. What's on the coasters?
They're just like a
Paint me a word picture.
macambre, like a knit kind of moment, white
Okay.
cream-ish.
Anyway,
Okay.
your
That's,
view.
a picture of my mirror with autumn decorations. CK, I know you're talking, but my autumn decorations are more important. No, I'm kidding.
I'll just leave.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was gonna say, well, why don't for the purpose of the stream, I've got these guests with me. Why don't you introduce yourselves and say hi?
I'm Tony.
Hey, Tony.
I'm Cal.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing some Sexy Battle Wizards with Chris when he gets here. But we can start off. We can make your guys' characters now. We can start the things. I have sent people who are playing the rules prior, but I will explain them as we play and stuff and go through. So
That'd be a good idea, just in case somebody, not me, didn't really read them that thoroughly and or didn't understand them. That would be good for maybe somebody else.
I know,
that
right?
didn't do
Like,
that.
because I mean, people who read them thoroughly would definitely know that they needed dice.
Right, like me.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so let's start out by making you guys some characters. So there are a couple of things you need to do to make your character. You have to come up with a name. You have to decide what stats you want. There are 3 stats. There's sexy, which you use to, charm people. It's like your charisma in like D&D or something. It's if you want somebody to do something for you, or if you want to seduce somebody. Because remember, you're a sexy battle wizard. You can seduce anything,
Hell yes.
right?
I am excited.
There's a note for the DM in the rules which says if an NPC isn't kissable, think, could I make them kissable? You can seduce anything.
Can I name it anything?
Name what?
How
in it?
PG are we keeping the game?
Not very. I mean, it's up to you guys. You're the ones playing it.
I've got my name,
Okay.
and I've got where I want my stats as well.
Okay.
Just gonna wait.
So the other set, so that's sexy. There's battle, which is anything you do to hurt people, whether it's with a weapon or with magic, because you will have both. And then there's wizard, which is literally anything else. Just to be clear, like if you are, trying to hurt somebody in a sexy manner, that's still trying to hurt somebody. So it's still a battle roll, okay? Like, or if you are trying to,
But what if I did it
If you-
sexually?
well, it would still be a battle roll if you're hurting them.
Okay.
I
It-
don't
if-
think you understand me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I do. I'm just like similarly, if you are using magic to hurt somebody, that's not a wizard roll because you're using magic. It's still battle because you're hurting somebody. Okay, and then wizard is literally everything else. I heard sexy on Twitter and I came in. Yes, Nebby, welcome in. I've got some sexy friends. We're playing a sexy game.
Hell yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
in a sexy manner.
Yes. Hello. So yeah, so you can have one of those stats you can put 3 points in, one you can put 2 points in, and one you can put 1 point in. The amount of points in them determines how many dice you roll when you're doing that sort of thing. do you have an idea of what you want to do now, or do you want to come back to this in a mo?
These hums are buying me time to think.
Yes.
Wait, am I supposed to be doing something? What's up? What am I doing?
I just do you want to assign your stats to Sexy Battle and
Oh
Wizard?
yeah, absolutely. I
You're
was
there.
born ready.
Cool.
Can I just make an announcement?
Yes.
That we're on. Second hand C. It's / second hand CK. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had it right. Okay. I want to put 3 in Wizard, 2 in Sexy, 1 in Battle.
Okay. Done.
I'm staking my claim as the Wizard here, and Tony. So you're gonna have to pick something else.
Oh, and also just to clarify, like, Sexy Battle Wizards are so fucking sexy, right? That if you put a 1 in your Sexy stat, that is like you being a 10 out of 10 normal human. That's like you being, I don't know, like who's insanely hot, like.
Yeah. I still would like. I still want to be more
3,
sexy.
Kels?
I'd put my 3 in Wizard.
Okay. Cool.
So Kels is very good at doing like the normal day-to-day things. She's pretty good at being seductive.
Get over here!
Number 36027. Thank you for getting over here and joining the fun.
So hear me out.
Okay.
I want to be 3 in Sexy,
Yes.
2 in Battle, and 1 in Wizard.
Okay. So Tony, you're amazing at charming people. You've got the charisma.
So sexy, guys. I'm sweating.
Right.
Profusely.
I know.
Oh wait, I realized I'm on my friend's account, and so that wheels in the chat, everyone, that's me. That's my friend's account. I'm on my friend's PC right now.
Hey, get him to
Twitch and didn't realize
get your
I
friend to leave
decided.
get your friend to leave a follow. That's
No, I don't know. I don't know what to stream. So let's find out. It's gonna be really awkward if he streams and I don't know. Oh, he's not his own. Well, that's awkward. This is not me finding out exactly that my friend streams right now.
Anyway. Yeah, so Tony's super good at being charming and sexy and suave and all that sort of thing. He's pretty good at fighting, and you know he struggles a bit with the day-to-day tasks.
Sure.
So that's the first bit. Okay, you've got your stats. That's awesome. So
Yep.
the next thing.
Do you need my name?
You can do no. We'll do names last.
Still thinking of the name, so nice.
Yeah. So the next thing is you need to know why you're so sexy.
Yeah, I mean, I already know. But...
Well,
oh, are you gonna tell us?
I'm going to tell you. So you need to roll a
Okay.
d6 and tell me what number you get, and I'll tell you why your character is so sexy.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6 right now. I got a 1.
A 1. Your character has sculpted muscles. Think you have the physique of a god.
I'm an Aphrodite.
Yes.
We already knew it, but it's glad to be affirmed.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
A 2. Your character has a majestic hair / beard / mustache.
Oh, let's
That's
go.
very nice.
Basically, the best just the most fancy and amazing hairdo you could possibly imagine. That's what makes your character so sexy.
I mean, we all knew that, Tony.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. It's
Actually, I mean,
just confirming.
I really like on your avatar that they've got purple hair at the back. It's really cool.
Thank you.
So I mean, I think it's fun.
It tracks.
Yeah, it makes sense with what I know. I know of you of real life. Okay, so now we need to find out what your weapon is. So I need you to roll your d10 twice and give me both the numbers.
Okay. 7.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay, and you can interpret this in any way you want, and this is up to you to determine what this means. But your weapon is the Ember Whip.
To me, that is like Bakugo was a dominatrix. That's what it's giving me.
So like a whip that makes explosions and stuff, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
CK, I'm gonna use our DMs as my notes. Okay.
That's perfectly fine. You leave your notes wherever you want. As long as you can find them.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 twice.
8 twice. You have a crystal chain.
Let's go.
Yes. I really like this way of making characters as well. It's kind of like one of those BuzzFeed tests where it's just got like, or like, you know, these things where it's like, what's the first letter of your name, the month you were born in, and that's it's just the RPG version of one of them, but it's really fun.
Exactly.
I
I like to
like
think
it.
the crystal chain is probably like, you know, like in shows and stuff where someone has a chain and like they throw the chain and stuff, but there's just a really cool crystal at the end.
Hmm. So it's like a normal chain with a crystal at the end, as opposed to a chain made of
Yeah.
crystal. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. So we've got a whip that makes explosions and a chain with a big crystal at the end.
It's like what?
Yes.
It's like what Britney Spears wishes she had in the circus music video.
I don't know that music video, but it's
You don't know that? There's only two types of people in the world, CK. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. And baby, I'm a put on a show kind of girl. Okay.
okay.
He doesn't know the song. He doesn't get it, guys. Do
Sorry.
you get it? Put a 1 in the chat if you get it.
I understood you were doing the lyrics. I understand context. Oh, Tony gets it.
I got you.
Wait, maybe. Oh, I wonder who that is. Who's
Oh,
feels?
you got 2 ones.
Great,
And a
thanks.
0.
Hey, Dunces, how you doing? Welcome in.
Do you need
I
my
g-
name now?
I've got some. No, there's still because what would a wizard be without magic,
You're right.
right? So
Gosh darn it.
yeah, if you roll your d6 and then I can tell you what type of magic you use.
Yeah. Of course. Anything for you, buddy.
Thanks.
I got a 6.
A 6. So the school of magic you come from is called the Way of the 10,000 Mirrors,
Nice.
right? So basically
I'm
using.
imagining that as a Sharingan.
Okay. Sure. So like
Yeah,
you can
right.
copy other if you want. It's for you to interpret however you want. So that's what I was going to say. Right now that you know that you're in the way of the 10,000 mirrors. If you want to think of that like the Sharingan, that's up to you. But now you need to tell
That's
me what 2 magic spells your wizard can do.
My wizard can do copy, which means that if I see another person do something, just like a mirror, I can do that.
Uh huh.
And that also, like, if needed, can copy their stats. It's just called copy, like Pokemon.
Mhm.
Okay. And then another mirror's move is that I can go through the world like it's a reverse reality of a mirror, sort of like the portals that you can make in Apex, right? Like I can make a portal and portal myself from one side of the battlefield or wherever to another, and like nobody
That's
will
cool.
see me because it's like I go in a dimension. I like form a mirror,
Okay,
go
so
in there, and then like come out another mirror.
for somebody who doesn't play Apex, is it like Portal?
Yes, it's like a portal.
Thanks. I'm gonna make portals. You like Portal? No, man. Like Apex Legends. God, like for fuck's sake.
It's like it's just like Apex.
Jesus Christ, like Portal. Granddad, come on. Cool.
Why didn't I think of Portal? It's just like Apex Legends.
Cool.
Those are my 2 powers. Is that good? Like, did I do a good job?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see, I guess, won't we? But it sounds
Okay,
pretty
and
cool.
that power is called Portal because I got copy and Portal.
Yeah, got it. Like it.
I call it Apex.
Yes, that's
I
it.
call it Apex Legends.
I call it because this Apex skill makes me a fucking legend.
You're telling me they're all legends?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Every single one of them.
Okay. I rolled and I got a 2.
You got a 2. So your school of magic is the Path of Beasts, which sounds cool if you're really animalistic with your fancy, sexy hair, and then you're in the Path
Yes.
of Beasts. So what
Hell
2
yeah.
spells can your wizard do in the Path of Beasts?
So, I feel like I can become any animal I want to be.
Love it.
And
I like that.
have the perfect fur, perfect whatever.
Oh, of
coat
course.
they have.
You're still
Because
sexy as
you're
an
so
animal,
sexy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna give me
Especially because your power is like the hair. Like, you have such good hair.
right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh man, are we gonna have some awkward Space Jam conversations after this?
Let's see. I can make a second one.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want me to suggest some animals? We've got
Yes.
bears,
Feel free.
zebras, a sloth, dog. It's really cool having a
Oh, you having all the stuffed animals
Yeah.
on your feed?
dragon,
What's poppin',
Let's
Chris?
go.
rainbow cat.
Jesus Christ, you're loud. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh. Okay. So I can change an animal, and I can.
Look your shit up.
Get over here!
Crewman Candor, thank you for the
Bro.
go. Thank you for getting over
Let's
here
go.
and joining in the fun. It's much appreciated.
Candor, let's go.
How you doing?
A rare dub from Candor. Let's go.
Trying to think of a second one.
Hello, I hope
The
you're doing
first
well.
one came right to me.
Yeah.
And then the second one is in
What's your magic type again? Like what's it?
Beasts.
The Path of the Beasts. But hey, Chris, welcome in. How you doing?
What if you can like summon?
Hello, Chris.
beasts?
Howdy.
That's cool. I would like to summon.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can summon beasts or turn into beasts. So you, if you did both at the same time, you could essentially be like the alpha of the pack.
Yes,
I'm
that's
the leader.
so
I'm
cool.
the alpha. I'm the one to trust. Does anybody know that TikTok reference? One in the chat. One in the chat. We own the night.
Kels keeps doing young people things and it scares me.
I said I want to be able to make portals like Apex Legends, and Chris was like, "Do you mean portals like in the game Portal?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, CK was like that. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Sorry, it's technically the same thing.
I'm just a big
But
silly
somehow
goofy.
Kels is being younger than me, and I am younger than everyone here.
I'm just an Apex Legend.
That's
out
it.
here,
Kels
Chris.
is
What are
just
you?
ahead of the trends. Kel, she's too cool for us, and it's scary.
Chris, I hope you like battle, my friend.
Do I have to have battle?
You don't have
No,
to.
you don't.
Sexy.
You've already got
wait,
a
wait.
sexy and a wizard. This is what you get for being late. No, I'm just kidding. How was your
Wait,
stream?
How was the podcast? How was it? Did it go well?
That was great, thank you.
I caught
Good,
the sort of
good.
20 minutes where you were talking about cats.
Yeah, cats are
Very
amazing.
nice.
As,
They are
as was
amazing.
my guest, also called Cat.
There you go. Really like cornering the brand of cat at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Just like how I'm branding the word Chris. Sorry, CK.
No, it's fine. A CK's better anyway, so whatever.
We're gonna have to be secondhand K soon.
No. Secondhand K just sounds like a less good breakfast cereal, doesn't it? It's like, guys, have you tried that special K? Well, this is secondhand K. It's
It's just okay.
yeah. Maybe that's it. I
That's
should
the
just be.
slogan.
That's the slogan. Just okay.
I mean, I wouldn't not eat it. No.
Delicious. Okay, so how does the character creation?
Right.
How am I
So
going? How do I do
So we got to pick like where our stats were. So for example, I'll tell you my
Okay.
character. So my character, let me go to my notes. I'm 3 in wizard, 2 in sexy, and 1 in battle. And then we roll a d10 to get our way of magic, or d6 or something. And then you get to pick your moves. Oh, and you get to pick your type of weapon you have with a d10 or something like
Ooh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Generic brand.
So you just like
Okay,
kind of get
exactly.
to roll dice. The only thing you
Like-
really pick is your like stat arrangement.
yeah. So
Like-
pick your stats to start with. Where do you want? You can have 3 in one, 2 in another, and 1 in another. So sexy, battle, and wizard. How do you want them?
Do I necessarily have to have 3 in battle?
You don't know. You can have them in whatever you want.
Okay, I'm
Ba-
No,
rephrasing.
I was just saying.
Battle is
like,
just a
battle.
weak point in your party.
Yeah, none of
Okay.
us are good battle.
Okay, 3 for sexy, please.
Yep.
2 for battle,
Uh huh.
1 for wizards.
Yep. That's exactly what Tony went for.
Ooh.
I
mean-
went sexy 3, battle 2, wizard 1.
Yeah. I mean that's fine.
Okay,
It
so
does.
we're basically the same person.
It doesn't matter if you're the same. I mean,
long lost brother.
that, hey,
And I'm just a wizard.
yeah, I know. Kels, as the only one here who's not free and sexy, you're gonna like constantly the whole time be like, oh my god, I'm hanging out with these hunky guys.
I know. It's basically my
Have we
life.
revealed everyone's names yet?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Well, we're gonna do
good.
names last
Good,
because
fine.
Tony's still thinking of one.
Okay, don't
Yes.
worry, you're gonna love my name.
I'm sure I will. Okay, so
Oh, I
next,
have my name ready. I'm so excited.
I know. Next, Chris, we need to find out why you are so sexy. So I need you to roll a d6, and I'll tell you why you're so sexy.
Okay. That's a 5.
A 5. That's good, because if you got a 2, you and Tony might have been the same. You're ethereal, graceful, and elegant.
Oh, I mean, of course I am.
Yes. You know, you move with all the poise of a ballet dancer.
What
You
was that
glide
first
with...
word before graceful?
Huh?
What was the word before graceful?
Yep.
What was the word before that? So you say graceful.
Ethereal, which is like...
Ethereal.
Yeah, it's like spiritly. Like you glide through the air like a ghost. But in a sexy way.
Oh, of course I fucking do.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
God, I'm rubbing my thighs.
Alright. So,
Um,
anything else?
Yes. So next we need to find out what weapon you have. So I need you to roll a d10 twice and give me both the numbers.
Okay. Good job I got 2d10 then.
Yeah.
It's a 10 and a 7.
Okay, so you have a Doomglaive.
Ooh, that sounds badass.
I always have to remind myself what a glaive is.
The glaive is like a sword, like with a curve.
Yes, yes it is. But you can interpret what a Doomglaive means in any way you want. So, did everyone get their sexiness explanations? Yes. Kells had the sculpted muscles of a god. And Tony had the most amazing hair and/or facial hair. Yeah, wait, Tony, does your character have facial hair? Is it head hair, or do you have a mustache or a beard? How is your beautiful hair?
And I have a mixture.
Yes.
Can it just be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have it all.
Or do you just want to be furry?
Oh god. Oh no, what have I done?
You don't have to be. I was just asking you.
Sexy bear.
Oh, my
It
sexy
says
bear.
long hair and a beard.
Long hair and a beard. Cool. What colour?
Oh, what's a cool color for it to be?
Green.
Young green.
Sure.
We both said green. Amazing. Yeah.
Young green.
So, Chris, what does a Doomglaive do? What makes it different to a regular sword?
Okay, so no, has anyone played Dark Souls here?
Yes.
You know Artorias?
No. I don't know the names of Dark Souls. I mean, I would have met it, I'm sure. I've platinumed
Okay,
Dark Souls, but
you know the character on the front cover of the normal Dark Souls?
vaguely.
Basically, it's that, but it's for it being a Doomglaive, it will sometimes, whenever I'm using my wizard magic stuff, it will have a purple mist coming out of it.
Oh, is the mist poisonous?
Very nice.
It can be.
Well, it's up to you. I'm
Definitely.
asking you.
I say if it's not poisonous if breathed in, but if I stab someone while it's glowing, it will be poisonous.
They get poisoned. Okay. Cool. I like it. So now we need to determine what school of magic you come from.
What are the options?
Well, you have to roll a d6, and I will tell you.
3.
3. Oh, this works well with your sword, maybe. But you come from the secrets of occult and shadowmancy. So yeah, so then interpret that however you want of occult and shadowmancy, and tell me what 2 magic spells your wizard can do.
Okay, shadowmancy. I'm going to say it's like controlling the darkness. So
Yeah.
I'd say that I can shape shadows for one of my spells.
Mm-hmm.
And for the other one, I'm going to say that I can use the darkness to blind people.
Okay, makes sense. Can you just so blinding people is obviously fairly straightforward. Just like what do you mean by shapes shadows? Just so I have a good idea.
So basically, if let's say there's a shadow of a tree,
Mm-hmm.
I can manipulate the shape of that shadow to be whatever I wish it to be. So it could be a terrifying dragon.
Sure. So
I wanted it
so do you bring shadows to life and like make them into creatures and?
Yeah.
Yeah, got you. Just like to clarify. Cool. So that's all of your characters. So now you just need to tell me what their sexy names are. And I know that Kels has been dying to do this for the last 20 minutes.
Yes. So my name is Penelope. Penelope Tracian, but you can just call me Penny.
Yeah, of course.
And
Penny.
that she is from Bussyland. So her full name is Penny Tracian from Bussyland. Thank
Yep.
you.
Oh yes.
Excuse me one moment. I just need to have some private times. Chris.
Okay, so am I going first?
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know what your character's name is.
Tithai, Titherington Smolders the Fourth. You might know me, or my father, or my grandfather, or my great-grandfather.
I get it because they've all got the same name.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yes.
Tiffering Smolders.
Titherington.
Titherington
Do
Smolders.
you want me to spell it in the chat?
Yes. Yes, I do.
There we go.
Oh, you put it in the Discord chat. I can't get to the Discord chat because if I make
Okay, I'll put it in the normal chat then.
Thanks. Just because if I look at Discord chat, it will smallerize the score. Although I suppose that doesn't really matter too much because I'm the only one using a camera. But Titherington Smolders the Fourth. I've just got to try and remember that. And then Tony, pressure's on. What's your character's name?
Alright. My character's name is Griffin Sleek.
Griffin Sleek.
Yes.
Okay. So we've got Penetration, who hails from Bussyland.
Sorry, I will laugh every time.
That's so good.
You don't mind me making very vague references.
No, not at all. I like that we now have a quote of Tony just going penetration. That's so good. Yeah, so we've got Penetration from Bussyland, Titherington Smolders the Fourth. You might know him, or his father, or his grandfather, or his great-grandfather. I feel like you say that every time you introduce yourself.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And then we have Griffin Sleek.
Yes.
I tried. I'll do it again.
I think it's ad quote. I don't know. People never do
Yeah.
quotes on mine, so that's
There we go.
wow. We have 9 quotes. I wonder what they are. Anyway,
Oh
Thanks,
boy.
cool. So if people in chat want to help make the scenario, they can. If not, I will quickly roll some stuff. Just it will be kept secret, obviously. But if people if chat do want to suggest things, feel free. If you guys could just temporarily not look at chat while we do. If not, like I
Yeah, I
said,
won't.
I've got
I'll
a thing
try
to.
my best.
I'm just gonna scroll Twitter. Don't worry.
No worries.
I will
Tony, thanks
not.
for that. Thanks for that slick little retweet.
I'm going to put my.
But if
I'm
anyone
going
in
to
the
find-
chat wants to suggest a monster that they have to fight during this campaign, or a interesting
Chris, I see your meme.
or an
Yeah.
or an interesting person
Deal of it.
who will get in their way, feel free to
I
do
already
so.
do this.
If not, I can roll. Or if you have a location you want the trouble to take place in, any of those things. If chat wants to suggest, I will take suggestions. If not, I too have things that like tables of things to roll on. But like monsters could be, if you want to suggest things like a normal thing, like a dragon or a hydra or whatever, or you could just come up with something absolutely bizarre, like a duck that farts lightning.
I would love that.
I know you would.
And the duck that farts lightning sounds so good.
Wait, can I look now
It'll be
or
called
no?
a thunderquack.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
thunderquack, I like
No.
that. That's
We don't have anything coming in. It's cool. I will just roll on some stuff. So you can look if you want. I just didn't want I wanted, if people wanted to suggest stuff, I didn't want you guys to see everything and then have it like ruined for you when it turns up. I want it to be a nice surprise for you.
I'm going to be deleting the messages, so that's you don't have to see.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Once
it's
you
fine.
get the idea. Okay.
Okay, I'll just roll some stuff. So we're going to be going against. God, these dice. Okay. Okay, I can work with that.
I also have this one, Chris, which is giving Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club vibes.
Oh my god. Oh
or
yeah.
that vibes. Yeah.
Okay, I have a campaign ready. Oh wait. No, it's fine. I've got snacks here. Okay. I've come up with a campaign in my mind based on what things I've just rolled. I've just invented the story. Are you guys all ready?
Yes.
13 Commanders, the 4th is never ready.
I think except for a mouthful of snacks.
What snack?
Haribo. Because
Oh,
Oh, good shot.
it's because jelly sweets have 0 fat content, so the sugar gets into your system really quick, and therefore they're very good when your blood sugar goes low.
Oh.
Diabetic tricks.
hell yeah.
You know, it's not often it makes me cool. Okay, so the Sexy Battle Wizards, for those who don't know, they travel around in a big flying castle. That's where they all live. So you're just kind of hanging out in your flying castle. What do you guys do for fun? What are you up to? What do you do in your downtime? What's your recreation?
Well, I quite like knitting.
Yeah.
I like binge watching a magical thing called a television.
Oh, I see.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's unique too. Like,
Mm.
Yeah, it was invented by Ellie Ision.
Yeah.
But she has a bit of a stutter, so
Awkward.
yeah, a bit awkward.
Sure. What's Griffin Sleek up to?
I like to go places and just get lost.
Okay.
Me.
Yeah.
I go out on adventures and it's just like, sweet. All right, I'm right by home.
Oh no.
I am Griffin.
I sort of need you to be on the castle. But I like the idea. This is Griffin's first day as a Sexy Battle Wizard. So he's just wandering around the castle that you're on, just being like, man, I don't know where
Perfect.
anything is.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
knitting a hat. If
I'm-
anybody wanted to know.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Griffin to arrive so I can talk about rent.
I see. So yeah, clearly, Tiverington Smolders works in the accounting department.
Well, how does the family legacy continue if I didn't just buy everything from my father?
Well, yeah, sure.
If you can't count, how would you know that you were the fourth, right? So that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's the hat you're making like?
Ooh, hat making.
Oh,
It's you.
it's going pretty great. I've got my own little knitting business.
Oh, cool.
So me and Chris have that akin. Because I'm actually Penetration from Busyland from finance.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you make
yeah.
knitwear for your pussy.
I actually make knit lingerie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
But when you want to be sexy but warm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, these winters can get quite chilling.
Yeah, so
And nothing says home and comfort like a knit moment.
no, that's it.
Exactly.
It's my woolen,
I feel like,
my woolen thong and.
I feel like I walk around the castle and somehow end up by the knitting and get myself tangled in a ball of yarn.
Yeah, you just,
I just smack it a few times and then it's all around me now. I don't know what to do.
He's like, what is happening?
Help.
Suddenly he's in the lingerie.
Yeah, you
How
can-
did this happen?
he comes out the ball of yarn in perfect like knitted lingerie. He's got like a knitted kimono and like a. It's great. Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, you're minding your own business. You're doing knitting. You're watching. What are you watching?
It was going to be this weird thing. They call it the small pop theory.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very popular thing
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this land. But unfortunately, because I've it only had 12 seasons.
Oh,
so it's
only.
Being, basically like 4 years. So I've put it on pause so that I don't spoil too much and don't go through it all in
Sure.
one day. And I'm going to just make my way over to Penny's room, and I'm just going to go, Penny, Penny, Penny.
Excellent. But before she has a chance to, deal with the fact that Griffin is tangled up in her sexy yarn, or the fact that you're knocking on the door, all of a sudden, everything starts flashing bright red, and you can just hear a, and then the familiar voice, and this is a familiar sound to you, is the danger. Well, not so much you, Griffin, as it's your first day. But Penny and Tiverington, you know this to be the danger alarm. Yeah, this alarm goes off whenever there's danger that you guys have to deal with it. And
I quickly knit a
There's a-
white flag just in case we need to wave one.
nice.
There's a loud noise going on, and I'm stuck in yard.
At least you look good. That'll be 12:50.
I find the white flag and I turn it upside down, and then realise it just makes no difference.
It's still a white flag, yeah.
Yeah, it's still a white flag. I was like, what the fuck did I do that for? Penny, danger.
I have to knit off. Hold on, and I like quickly finish what I'm knitting, and then I like turn around, rip off my cloak to reveal like an entire knit like businesswoman suit that I've been wearing the whole time, and then I look out the window longingly to see what adventure finds me.
You hear telepathically via magic the voice of a fellow wizard who works, in the castle. He works in the danger room. He tells people when there's an alarm. A wizard by the name of Norman, and he's
Norman.
you know Norman.
Oh, it can't be my granddad. It's my adopted granddad.
Yeah, you know Norman, playable character.
Exactly. You have to give the family a job.
Yeah. But he, despite being quite a young wizard, he always has the
Sorry, I just got.
Yeah.
This is an NPC. Okay,
Despite being quite a young wizard, he has a very old demeanor. He, he's very hunched, he strikes you as somebody who's scared of everything all the time. Really, working in the danger room is a very bad thing for him. But yeah, his voice sort of contacts all three of you telepathically. He's just like, sorry, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I don't know if you heard the alarm, but there's danger. Oh my god. And
Norman.
I need you to go and sort out the danger, stop the danger before the world is destroyed or taken over or whatever. So yeah, but basically, you need to. We're flying over it now because that's how the castle works. But you know that you live here. But sorry, I'm getting all a fluster. You need to go down to the surface, of the earth, and because there's an underground army or something, and we need you to go and not let it be evil and destroy us, please. Thank you. I'm sorry again to bother you. I just don't want everyone to die.
Okay.
and I say, don't worry about knit, like in a fun pun way, and then I like turn around and then I wink,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like you do it very much to the camera, even though it's very like sort of turn to the audience. Don't worry about
Yeah.
Ned.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a canned applause. Nobody's sure where it came from.
You know what?
Sorry. I didn't pause small pop theory. Wait there. I go to pause that and then I come back. Danger, you say? We need to solve it.
We need to stop it. There's an underground army. You need to go and stop taking over the world.
Underground army. No,
Don't worry, we're gonna
I'll tell you
take
what.
care of it.
Penny, I'm wondering, do we have to stop it? We could just employ them.
You know what? I think we should dig into the ground to figure it out. Like my namesake, I feel like we need to really figure out what's happening.
You want to add it to your Penny Dreadfuls? I see. Right.
Am I still in the yarn?
Yes. Nobody's got you out of the
Yeah.
yarn. So I feel like this is objective 1, is get him out of the yarn. Objective 2, how are you getting from the flying castle down to Earth?
Well, first of all, honey, don't worry about it. I will get you out of this this ensemble you've got yourself in.
Right.
I'm sexy and I know
Thank
knit, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sweet.
Wait.
I like quickly
Hey.
unknit you.
So make me a wizard roll to see how quickly how you can get him out of that yarn.
What dice? A 6?
Yeah, D6.
Yeah.
You only need D6s when we're playing the game. So you roll a number of
rolled a
dice
4.
equal to the amount of wizard points you have.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. 4 is fine. You get him out of that yarn, no problem. Because it was a difficulty 4 and you also got a 4 and it's a tie, it means there's a slight complication. The slight complication is for the rest of the adventure, there's going to be like a trail of yarn leading out of Griffin's shoe. Just like, you know, like when you have a shoelace going behind you, or like when you get a bit of sticky tape on the bottom of your shoe or something you don't realise. But he's just going to have like a trail of yarn behind him.
Well, honestly, that could be helpful. For
It
everyone
could be.
coming our
If I
way.
get lost, you could probably find me using
Yeah.
the yarn.
But essentially,
The
where
next
You got
thing
lost trying to get in
is-
here.
I think I could knit us a little parachute so that we landed safely.
yes,
Pair of shoes. That's
I
weird.
like that idea.
I absolutely
Yeah,
love
there-
that the person who can make portals is going to knit you a parachute so you can just jump.
Oh yeah, wait.
I
forgot.
can turn into like a very large bird.
You could, yeah.
And we could just go. We could just go down.
We can
Okay,
descend
we've got
however
bird.
we want.
We got bird, we got portal. What do we think the best option here is?
What if you make a portal
Okay.
and me as a
Just fly through
bird,
it. Yeah.
we fly through it?
I think
we
it's
just
a bit.
combine the stars. We just hang on. Yeah, Penny and I will just hang on to each of Griffin's claws.
Like it.
I think let's fly down on a bird. Let's really assert our dominance.
Sure.
What kind
I
of
mean,
bird
I'm
do you want to fly
Titherington
down?
Smolders the Fourth. I mean, have you not heard of me, or my father, or my grandfather, or my great-grandfather? I don't need to assert my dominance. I have the family name.
Oh,
Can I be
honey,
a-
you've
can I
got
be,
a
like-
storm coming.
Uh,
Can
I
I be a pterodactyl?
you can be a pterodactyl.
Absolutely.
Your
I would like to be a
your
pterodactyl.
spell you said was you could turn into any animal. Pterodactyl's an
Yeah.
animal, so
I
go
don't
for
think
it.
you need to nitpick here, Tony.
I love this.
If I had a penny for every pun that is made,
Yeah.
I'll have 2 pennies, which isn't a lot, but it's so weird that it's happened twice.
It's happened 3 times actually.
Oh, I would have 3 pennies. You said it can't count.
Do I have to roll
Yeah.
to turn into
No.
You gotta keep up with the currency.
No, you don't have to
you know?
roll to turn into a pterodactyl. You can do that fine. If you want to be a pterodactyl, how are you all traveling on the pterodactyl? Are you climbing on its back, or are you holding onto its feet, holding onto its wings, or
I am
It-
standing on its back, stylishly.
standing on its back
Hands
stylishly?
on
Love it.
hips,
Yep.
Looking up into the sky
Mhm.
and just smirking.
I
That-
put a little yarn around them. I got it on like a little leash, and I'm like one-handing it, like you know when you ride the bull machines.
Yeah,
at,
yeah,
like
yeah.
A
Yeah.
fun like American style bar.
Absolutely.
That's
Okay.
how I'm doing it.
I love it.
I would, as a pterodactyl, I want to turn to them and go, and just be like, just kidding, guys. I could talk to you, but I felt like doing that first.
That's gonna be. That was actually gonna be my question: is can you still talk as a pterodactyl? I like that you cleaned that up. Okay, cool.
I just
What was that,
choose to.
Griffin?
Yeah, again, I like that the guy called Griffin didn't turn into a griffin. You guys are great.
No, I chose a pterodactyl.
Listen,
Okay, so you're flying down on your pterodactyl. I feel like I want a wizard roll from Tony to see how smoothly a flight it is.
I got a 5.
5. It is you guys. If he had rolled badly, you'd have had to do rolls to see how well you stayed on. But it's a smooth flight. He is a good pterodactyl.
I'm such a good pterodactyl, guys.
Right. I mean, I don't want to throw around compliments for no reason, but he may be the best pterodactyl you guys have ever seen.
I haven't seen a pterodactyl before.
Exactly.
Well, I'm 1 for 1.
Yeah. But you know, of all pterodactyls, you know, he is the best.
I could have gotten a 1, and I still would have been the best pterodactyl you've ever seen.
Yeah, but if you'd have got a 1, they'd have fallen off and you'd have like crash landed and eaten shit. But like,
Oh, it's, yeah.
But we're here, and
Well,
I'm
yeah.
assuming we're like
Yeah.
surrounded by this army now.
well, next the army's underground.
Yeah, we just.
Oh,
reached
so
surface,
we're
I
just
believe.
on. So there's like just maybe some normal people.
Yeah. You know, so basically the pterodactyl flies down. Because it was such a great flight, he lands with a really stylish skid and flips.
Nice.
And he sort of sticks as one wing into a local, like, into like a food cart that happens to be like a street vendor sort of thing as he goes by. And he flips ice creams into your hands.
Let's go.
Nice.
And-
Then I'd like to get off the pterodactyl, look into the sea of people, and go crochet.
Do we catch the ice cream?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The ice creams are so perfectly aimed. You just caught them, and miraculously, they're also your favorite flavor.
Oh, I love vanilla.
Yeah.
Thank you for strawberry. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
delicious.
In case anyone
Um,
was wondering, I did get a peach twisted tea. That's not related to the game, but
Nice.
just everyone knows.
Oh,
I am
You
still
got in the game as
drinking.
well.
no, I like it.
Inside.
I like doing the beverage talk. I've got a Malibu and Pepsi.
I've got a
Oh look!
different monster.
Hey, cheers! Cheers! Wait, where's the free? Cheers!
Cheers.
This is not my setup, everybody. Just.
Yeah.
Small tails carrying
Kels doesn't want the camera on because she's
Just
embarrassed.
so I do have a shirt on.
I was going to say,
actually.
Kels doesn't want the camera on because she's embarrassed about being in somebody else's house and also being naked. We talked about that before stream started.
It's sexy battle wizard, so it's no shame in being naked.
Well, that is what I said.
We didn't realize we weren't supposed to be anyway.
In cosplay, yeah.
You know.
Anyway, so where you are, you're in like a sort of like a big you know, like you're in somewhere in Asia. You're in like a big, you know, when they've got like the big walled areas. We're like on with the, I can't think what the word is, like the courtyard. That's it. We're courtyard with like the big
Yeah.
wall around them, and there's like maybe some like, I don't know, dragons or tigers or whatever sort of big statues. It looks really nice. And then in the middle of the courtyard is kind of like a big square in the floor with like an ominous staircase down, kind of like you'd see in all like the, you know, all like the family action films like The Mummy or Indiana Jones or something.
Yeah.
That's the sort of vibe you're in. Imagine like an Asian styled like Hollywood action film with an ominous staircase going in, which isn't lit. It just leads down into darkness. But there's all like tourists around you taking photos or like buying street food. Like the guy who you just pterodactyl stole ice cream from is like, hey, give me the ice cream. But then he sees how sexy you are and he's like, nah, you guys have it.
You're damn right we can have it.
Mm.
Tell you what, you can have, and I flip a quarter. I guess I have a quarter. It's a fake quarter because I am not.
Wow.
You know, that I'm not that willing to part with money.
Do you want me to knit you a quarter real quick?
I like to think I'm still a pterodactyl, by the way.
You can still be a pterodactyl.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
you-
guys, now that we're here, should I portal us down underground?
Or we could get spoons and just dig. You know? Yeah, I think that's a good
I need
idea.
the spoon for my ice cream, though.
You didn't get
I like to. I just be like, or I could become a mole and I turn into a mole.
Yeah, but that's good for you. But then when you're digging, what
I'm
if we
very tiny
inhale?
right now, by the way.
What if we inhale this dirt, Mr. Pterodactyl?
Needs a mole.
I'm a mole now. Excuse me.
Mr. Mole?
I wonder how many animals Griffin's going to turn themselves into until they are actually a Griffin.
I hope he never becomes a griffin.
Yeah, I would love the irony of that. Also, Penny, you eat ice cream with a spoon when you were holding it with a cone?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah,
questioning me?
Penny never misses an opportunity
I
to
am.
spoon.
Huh? What? I missed that. I'm sorry.
I say Penny never misses an opportunity to spoon.
I don't. I'm an expert at. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, our choices right now, as far as I'm concerned,
hmm
spoon, mole, or be boring and do a portal. Which one?
Be boring.
Wow.
Yeah, be boring.
I like that none of you are considering the staircase.
That's a lot of talk from someone who doesn't even have a coin. Okay.
I briefly glanced at the staircase. Nah, I want to be a mole.
I have my back turned to the staircase because I'm just too busy arguing with Penny.
Oh, honey. I'm gonna make a portal, and whether you choose to go down in style or not, it's up to you how you want to go down, okay? But this is how you go down in style.
Okay.
Does Penny still have ice cream at this point?
Yeah, and
Pe-
she's like flailing it around, but like in an sensual manner.
Penny just said, "This is how you go down too many times," and I'm a bit lightheaded.
I'm glad you caught that.
I just-
As a mole, I want to run up Penny and try to eat some of the ice cream.
God, I was wondering what you were going to eat for a second.
No.
I just pulled it upside down. Like,
In which case, why?
And then I
Wait.
let you climb up, and then I like smack you away at the last second,
Well,
like, honey, I've got the inside scoop. Don't try to get my ice cream.
Well, no, I was going to say.
Yeah.
So Tony or Griffin make a wizard roll. Penny make a battle roll, and whichever one of you gets higher will win.
Battle? A portal?
No, because
There's
you're
no
trying to stop him
magic.
getting your ice cream.
Who's eating the ice cream?
Oh, but I don't want to hurt him.
Well, but you're hitting him
It was
away.
just like a playful. It was like.
Well, you can make a
playful
wizard
slap.
roll then. You can
Is
make
it
a.
gonna hurt him?
No.
I just don't want to hurt him.
It won't hurt him. It's fine.
I don't know what I
Tough
roll.
mole.
Also, what do I roll?
D6?
Yeah. How many dice equal to whatever your battle skill is?
What does that mean?
How many points in
Battle
battle
skill.
do you have?
A one.
Then roll one dice.
1d6.
A 4.
4.
Again, that's very strange.
Griffin, what did you get?
I rolled a 5.
5. He does steal your ice cream.
I don't want all the ice cream. I just want to take like a few licks because I'm a mole. It doesn't take much to fill me up as a mole.
And I say, hey, this sure is a rocky road, am I right?
And like while I'm up there, I just go da da da. And...
But okay, so yeah, you can make your portal going downstairs. It's no issue for you to do that. Are you two following through Penny's portal?
I'm still on Penny's shoulder.
Yes, but I'm going to try and make it as dramatic as possible.
I
Okay.
don't have a choice. I'm going along for the ride. I'm very
I'm
tiny.
like blasting EDM as I'm like walking through this portal.
Cool.
Boonch, 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 boonch.
I'm just trying to make myself look very showy, like as if I'm the guy who made the decision.
Sure,
to go through the
absolutely.
door.
Make me a wizard roll.
Okay, a wizard roll.
Yes.
1.
1. Okay. What happens is you very much try and make yourself look like what happened. That you made the decision to make the portal. It wasn't anything to do with Penny, and you were in charge. But the ice cream vendor sees this and was like, he doesn't, and just shakes his head disapprovingly at you. So can you take one?
Another quarter?
No. Can you take one stress as the stress being ice cream man disapproval? That's what's really upsetting you right now.
Yeah.
But whenever you because you took a stress for failing a roll, you also get one determination. So you can be more determined in the future.
Okay,
So determine.
as well?
Yep. And basically, so for people who don't know how stress and determination work, is if they ever fail a roll, if the amount of stress they have is higher than whatever the dice roll that they got was, they explode.
Love it.
Yeah, you don't die if you explode. You do come back, but there's a bit of a delay.
Alright. It's like could we respawn at
Yeah.
at the castle?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
That's fine. Go pee.
Okay. You can pause the game or continue. Just don't do anything like plot.
Yeah,
shattering.
we won't do any plot. We'll do some silly things.
Okay, bye.
Wait.
So
And then yeah, and then determination. You can spend determination at any time to give yourself an extra dice added to your roll.
Okay, that is marvelous.
Yeah. So that's how
I would like-
how stress and determination work. But you now have one of each.
Oh, great.
So during these silly moments,
Mhm.
I would like to turn into a parrot
Mhm.
and eat the rest of the ice cream.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
That's awful.
You know what?
Are you going to eat the rest of Penny's ice cream, or are you going to have a crack at Tiverington's?
Oh, no, actually, yeah, I'm gonna
I mean,
fly
if you're-
over.
If you're gonna have a crack
I
at
wanna fly
mine,
over-
you're only eating the cone. Because I legit I turned it upside down, the ice cream's gone. If you want my ice cream, you're getting the cone and just the cone.
I fly over to your shoulder, look at you, and happily take the cone.
Okay, I'll give it.
Oh, that's friendly.
I mean, you have to, it's an investment. So I can just up the rent. That way,
Cone
more money.
tax.
I'm like halfway through eating the cone, and I hear upping the rent. And I.
What?
What? What?
I said.
What?
Great.
I can speak perfect English, but I choose to do this anyway. What?
Okay, so now you've come through the portal and you're underground. The area you find yourself in, you're in a really, just basically, it looks like a long tunnel that just goes on forever, as far as you can see. Which isn't actually very far, because it's really dark here, because you're underground.
Right.
But yeah, so sort of behind you, you can see the bottom of the staircase, and there's a slight bit of light coming through from the surface. But in front of you, it's like a really long tunnel that you can't see the end of, and it basically descends into pitch black in front of you.
Okay.
Alright. I would
And,
like to turn into an owl.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure, you can do that. I was going to try and cast, if I was able to,
Mhm.
my shadow manipulation to just, just compress the shadows a bit, just so that it's easier to see.
So what, move all the shadows like down to the bottom, down to the floor or something? Okay.
Yeah.
Does that create light? Just moving a shadow? It's not, because it's not necessarily a shadow. It's just dark down there.
But
I'm
shadows are
back.
basically anything that's
Hey.
in the way of the sun. So
Yeah, I suppose it's a shadow of the earth, isn't it? I was just describing where you are now. Basically, you're in a really long tunnel that's pitch black in front of you, so you don't know how
So
long.
frat party.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are the
yeah.
floors
Who's at
sticky?
the party? We're just
The
Are the
fl-
trying to
floors
figure out
sticky?
You know what? The floor is sticky. You don't know why, because it appears to be made of dirt, but somehow it is sticky.
Aw.
Somehow.
It's just like a frat party. This
Yeah.
reminds me of my youth, boys.
Damn.
Mm.
So, am I able to do that shadow manipulation?
Yeah, no, I suppose so. Make me a wizard roll to see how successful it is, because it's
I'm
quite a
gonna put
big.
one in wizard. I've got a 3.
You got a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you need a 4 at least to pass. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say so. Your distress this time is you get another point of distress. It's just a bit embarrassed in front of your peers that your spell didn't work as well as you would like it to. But I'll say it's now not pitch black in front of you. It's just very dark.
Okay.
But you do get an
Turned
extra
into
distress.
an
there.
owl, so I can see in the dark.
Yes, that's it.
So I just am flying slightly in front of everyone.
Just leading them.
You're welcome, guys. You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah, like I say, because of his spell, it's not pitch black. It's just really dark, so you can see far enough in front of you to see an owl, and then just follow the owl
Who's
for this.
this? I say.
Who?
Who? Yeah, who?
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 Guys, I think that one of us has been possessed by an owl.
Who?
One of us has.
That's the thing. I've watched that video an
I love that video.
ungodly amount of times. So many times. I love it so much.
Okay, so we're here in this dark hallway. It's a little bit sticky. I won't make any jokes, but I think we should continue walking.
Okay.
You think we should stick to our direction?
We should stick together.
Well, gonna hear no from me.
Okay. You head down this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
me.
What?
But I think
Me-
we should
me,
walk
Griffin,
down
me.
in like a sassy catwalk manner.
Yes. Absolutely.
Can I roll for
Absolutely.
sexy to walk down this hallway in a very catwalk-esque manner?
Let's see if you have
Yes.
an outset
Yeah.
change.
Do it. Make me a sexy roll on and basically this is how you're making a sexy roll to see how impressed the other two are by your catwalk walk.
And I roll 2 because I'm too sexy.
Yes, and then you take the highest.
I got a 4 and a 1, so I'm gonna go with the 4.
Yes. So you
I
guys,
guess you went with one.
yeah, you two, you're like, damn, she would look good on a catwalk. That girl would look good on a catwalk. She's got the walk. That's what you two are impressed by her sexy sachet.
I say, I like to
impressed and
say,
jealous.
ooh.
An owl! No, I'm just kidding.
It's Penny, Griffin, Penny. Oh. Can I walk to see if I can out sexy Penny?
Oh,
You
absolutely.
don't want to try,
Okay,
honey.
Well,
but go
I got a-
ahead.
Make a sexy
I got
roll.
3 in sexy. Okay, I got 3. So, okay. My first one was a 6, so
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, she only
So
rolled a 4,
embarrassed.
so I mean, your sexy roll, your sexy walk is more sexy than Penny's sexy walk.
that it is. Yeah,
Again, I go, ooh.
it runs in the family.
Is it?
I try to like make a joke, like I don't really know what to say, but I'm like trying to save myself. So I see you walk past me in a very sexual manner, and I go like, back rolls, like trying to make you feel embarrassed, but it doesn't work.
No, you just feel a bit
Damn
silly.
right.
He's too sexy.
You're
Yeah.
damn right, back rolls.
That's it. Griffin's feeling a little hot under the feathers.
Yeah.
While flying, I'm like fanning myself with the feathers.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still walking.
I just realised that because I, it's really dark.
Mm.
And we're trying to I'm just trying to out sexy Penny. I might accidentally do something careless. Uh-oh.
I like to think I'm still flying slightly in front of you guys.
Yeah. They're basically following. They're basically.
Of course. Oh, wait, I thought you were a mole.
He's an owl.
Oh, so while you're gone, I turned into a parrot, and then I turned into an owl.
That makes the joke so much funnier.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's an owl because he can see in the dark, so he's showing you two where to go.
Can I like sexy up the wall to try to make a door?
This is gonna be us two trying to out sexy each other.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But you,
No, I'm trying to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Okay.
well, it's okay.
Salvage my self-esteem.
You don't even need to do that because it's about this time. In front of you, you start to feel like an intense heat coming from the end of this tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know,
not me. Sorry guys, that's not me.
It's me. It is
I don't-
me. So.
I, don't think
I
it's
suppose-
you either.
I
No,
suppose.
because I got the
Not
Ember
this
Whip.
one.
Oh, that's true. Griffin, like you see it first, I guess, because you're in front, and being an owl, you have the best vision. It's a mouse. No. Yeah.
I swoop down.
Do it.
An
Yeah.
army of mice is everything I've ever dreamt of as an owl.
You know what? Make me a battle roll for swooping for that mouse.
Yes. I have a 2 in battle, so I can roll 2d6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And give me your
A
highest.
6 and a 5, so a 6.
6. Man, you absolutely fucking wreck this mouse. This mouse is just minding its own business, and then you just whoom, like one claw just like sort of straight into its rump, and the other claw like through the back of the head, like lift it up and just sort of do whatever you want with this mouse that is absolutely wrecked.
Oh
But what you actually saw just past this mouse, the mouse was fun. Was like a huge opening, like the tunnel comes out into this massive room. Everything is sort of decorated in like marble. It's all like sort of very sleek, and there's like flaming torches around the walls.
Sleek. Griffin, is these your family?
But yeah, there's like
Yeah,
flaming
yeah.
torches all around the walls, and then there is, for reasons you can't understand, a vague smell of gorgonzola. And then like the room is filled with about 50 statues, like that appear to be like terracotta models of sort of about 7 foot tall mice.
It's a buffet for Griffin, I guess.
You just hear me go.
Oh, big mice. Of mice and men, they say. What do we think? What do we think, guys?
I'm not a big fan, of mice. So I don't really have much to say.
You could rat them out to the authorities. Silence.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some more puns. I don't want to say it's a cheesy situation.
Want to say hi?
Oh.
Bye, babe. See you later. Sorry, that was my boyfriend that just came in. No, I'm okay.
He comes into the actual room of mice.
Sees an owl.
You know what? Just call us the Three Mouseketeers. Am I right?
Oh,
you suddenly hear, for no real reason, you just hear squeaking, and it starts off quite quiet, and it just gradually gets louder and louder and louder until it's
Oh,
almost.
well, honey, is this the second Alvin and the Chipmunks movie? Because I think we're in the Squeakquel right now. What is happening?
And then, as it gets to the
I
point,
just turn around.
Starts heading back up.
yeah, as it gets to the point that the squeaking becomes almost deafening, it's almost inhabilitating how loud it is. That all of
I'd like to. Can I knit myself some earmuffs with the rope that is
I mean-
forever stuck on Griven's
They
shoe?
can make me some, but my voice
When I
is...
change into an animal, is it just attached to my leg?
Yes.
That's what I was imagining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It Well, 1 second. You can make some earmuffs in a minute. Just let me get through my theatrical.
Oh yes, sorry.
Sorry.
I am impatient and in Aries.
As the squeaking sort of becomes deafening, and or you almost have an inability to move. It's so loud. All of the mice statues start moving and scurrying around and stuff. And then you're like, man, this must be the underground army we were sent to defeat. Whoa, but they're all mice. I didn't expect that coming. Make a wizard roll to see how good your earmuffs are.
All of us.
Oh, I make a wizard roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm 3 wizard.
Yes. So you roll 3
I
dice.
rolled a 3.
Oh, I got 5 as my best.
Cool. You make really good earmuffs. You know what? They don't make you deaf to the outside noise, but they make it a comfortable volume so you can hear, but not dangerously. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Exactly. They are perfect. Well, and they're also very stylish knitwear. They complement your ensemble very well.
I might have to start selling these in the shop.
Mm.
I have some.
Yeah, that's it.
Sad
You
to say, but it's too loud.
penetrations muffs.
Oh. Oh, why? Why again?
What? She's gonna start selling
Why do
penetrations
this to
muffs.
me? Oh.
Anyway,
You know the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
Muffin Man.
Do I know the Muffin Man?
Who?
Okay. So there's a whole bunch of mice around us.
about 50.
I think
They're about 7 foot tall, and they're scurrying around, and they're made of
they're
terracotta.
7 foot. That would have been a crucial point.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't hear that? They're 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that.
I'd like to copy one of the mice so that I can fuse it.
You copy it to what?
So I can confuse it to thinking I'm one of it.
Okay.
It's-
When you copy it, do you kind of turn? Do you Is it like Ditto? Do you turn into what it looks like, or do you just sort of gain its abilities?
It's like a Sharingan, so both.
Both. Okay. So you now are essentially a 7 foot terracotta mouse.
Terracotta?
It's like a clay.
I would like to say-
They're clay mice?
Yeah.
Why did everyone know this but me? I was imagining a real big mouse.
Because you were covering your ears with the muffs while we were.
Oh, right.
actually, we were
Well, you were.
doing
It blurred my vision a bit while I was furiously knitting. Okay.
I would like to say, I'm only an owl. How can I deal with this? And I turned back to normal Griffin.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm a
question.
mouse and I'm mousing about.
Okay.
Question about magic. Do we have spell slots?
No, you can use magic as much as you want.
Can I know what the
Okay,
mice's power is now that I have it?
It's a really, really big statue mouse.
So,
It has all the powers of a mouse, but it's really big and made of clay. They're a really strong clay.
So I could bite now.
Yeah.
And I'm a
Mhm.
sexy mouse.
You can bite, you can scurry. Wow. I don't know if you would be sexy because you've turned into something that isn't
Because,
sexy.
like, oh, right.
Ah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
But I've got some sexy earmuffs.
Oh, that's true. You are still wearing some very sexy earmuffs.
So I do stand out a bit. I do
Yes.
entice the mice just a bit.
Is that what you want to do? Do you want to try and sexy up
Well,
some?
I just wanna add like an air of mystery, a mystique to get the mice entranced with me.
Well, entrancing is exactly like like a sort of charm, charisma thing. So make a sexy roll. And we'll see.
Yeah. Let me roll 2 dice real quick.
Mhm.
I got 2
Okay.
6s. Oh wait, I gotta share my screen because you are not gonna believe this. Hold the fork. Look at this. Do you see this?
Hey,
The way I got 2
Okay,
6s.
cool. That is 2 6s.
Isn't that wild? Like, what are the odds? Anyway.
It's
So
1 in
after
36
seeing-
is the odds.
Yeah,
isn't it?
after seeing.
Thanks.
I don't know if it is actually. I
After
think that's wrong. I don't.
I have no idea, so I was just gonna implicitly trust your math skills.
Yeah. Was it 6 times 6, right? I mean, no, would it be no?
Is it 6 times 6 times 6? It might be 36 times 6. Like
What,
100.
Oh,
and-
terracotta mice are
Twice.
cute. I just looked them
Yeah.
up.
it's like 1 in 36, yeah.
It is 1 in 36. Oh, cool. I shouldn't have doubted
yeah.
myself.
So, after seeing Penny disguise herself, I realised I have this feeling that stealth is key here. So I'm going to use my shadow manipulation
Mm-hmm.
to try and make
Nice.
myself more hidden.
Nice.
Cool. I'll get to that in 1 second. We never did the outcome of her double 6 because we were too.
Okay, I just wanted to get that on there because I wanted to say that.
No, I like
for a
that. I
while.
like that. That's the kind of energy
Yeah.
we need here.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you got like a 6. You know, it was only a difficulty 5. I was going to make it, so you were fine. You basically you do like you scurry over to all the other mice, but because you've copied them so well, you know the perfect way to scurry to be like the scurriest mouse. And you sort of and like loads of the other mice are watching you, and they're like, oh wow, there's obviously a new mice. We thought there was only 50. They just think you're really interesting. So I'd say out of the 50 terracotta mice, now about, I don't know, maybe 15 of them are watching you and are like really interested in whatever you want to do.
I got a little posse. I'm like the cool new kid at school.
Yeah, exactly. Not like the lame dorky new kid
That's
who
all
gets
I
bullied.
wanted. I just wanted
Yeah.
the attention, really.
Mm.
You're the popular girl in high school.
So the other
Ah.
the other 35 sort of mice are still scurrying around doing mouse things.
Right. They haven't noticed me. That's fine.
But you've got like 15 mice who are all just kind of like and like watching you. They're not moving. They're kind of like rotating on the spot as you sort of go back and forth just to watch you.
Perfect.
Want to see what you're gonna do. Chris, make me a wizard roll. Let's see how hidden you are. Mice aren't too clever.
2.
Difficulty 4. What?
2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Oh no. I believe that is a fail. And your stress is free at the moment.
Yeah, it's 3.
Do you?
Is there a way I can use my determination?
You can use your determination if you want to spend some determination. You can. For every determination you spend, you get to roll an extra dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll an extra 1.
Mm-hmm. 1.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh. Die determination.
I mean, you have free determination as well, right? You can.
Oh, I have 3 determination. Okay. So I get determination for every stress that I have.
Yes. Sorry. Every time you
Right,
get
just
stress, you
those
also get a
determinants.
determination.
Okay. 3.
That's still a fail.
Okay, we'll use my last one then.
You need a 4, Chris. Come on, you can do this.
Got another 3.
Oh my days.
I'm going to use my other dice.
Hey, but at least with rolling a 3, you equal your stress. So your stress isn't higher than your lowest roll. So I mean, you now get another stress and determination. So your stress is now on 4, but you haven't blown up yet.
Okay. That is true. That is true.
So I mean, but you trying to hide, and again, your magic is just not as good as you want it to be. So and in actual fact, doing the sort of flourish you would do to cast a spell actually draws some mice over to you. They actually you just become really obvious,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh man, what's that guy doing?" And
Like you're nearby a cat bowl and the cat just sees you.
yeah, so like 5 of the terracotta mice just sort of scurry up to you.
Not my 15. So that's 20 of the mice accounted for.
It is 20 accounted for, yeah. 5 of them
Just
are now.
wanna keep our maths up here.
It's good. It's clever. 5 of them are now chasing Tiverington.
I would like to turn into something that I just googled called a Titanoboa,
Right.
which is a very, very, very large snake.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited
Oh,
for
no.
this story.
Can you just like chuck into sort of the Twitch chat how you spell that, and then I can look one up too.
Yes,
I mean, I know a boa is obviously a constrictor, but
Yeah.
I found its Wikipedia page.
Love it. Or if you just want to put the link, then.
So excited.
Oh, I could just put the link too.
While I'm running, I just yell to Penny. Do you think this anaconda do or this does or does it don't?
I don't
I'm
think.
not supposed to
I think this anaconda don't want none unless you got buns.
Buns.
I don't have. I mean, I might do have buns. Do I have buns? Do I have buns?
Yes.
I don't touch.
You got buns for
Yeah,
days.
Just a
I
huge
got buns for
fucking
days.
snake.
It is a very big snake.
This anaconda does apparently.
But yeah. If you want Tiverington to have buns, I mean, you've got Free and Sexy. He can have buns for days.
Oh yeah. They call him Baker Boy because he's got buns.
Excellent. Okay, so you turn into a huge snake. What are you doing in snake mode?
I would like to sort of, slither into, distracting as many mice as possible
Mhm.
that aren't part of Penny's 20.
Sure.
15. I only have 15.
15, sorry. The rest of them I want to be like, oh shit, is that a snake?
Distract the one chasing me.
Yeah, I
I
did
think
say.
that would be a sexy role.
Are you going to go for the 5 chasing Tiverington, or are you going to go for the sort of 30 that are just still a massive scurrying mice?
I think Tiverington can handle his 5. I believe in him.
I'm gonna go for the 30, because I believe in
Okay.
you.
Rip my flanks.
Then yeah, absolutely. You're trying to. I guess it's almost intimidating, but it's still like a manipulation of somebody's like sort of thing. So I guess it's still technically a sexy roll.
I would think it's sexy.
So make a sexy roll to see
Um,
how. Is intimidation what you're going for? You're trying to sort of scare the mice.
I got a 6 as one of my rolls, so
Nice.
that's what I'm gonna take.
So yeah, I'd say. I mean, not like comfortably. I'd say maybe like. The mice sort of split into 2 parts as you sort of sliver through the middle. 15 of them are, kind of like recoiling away, maybe back towards the other side of the room that you haven't come from, and in kind of a, there's a snake. But the other 15 are going to kind of like make a break for the tunnel you came through. And for you clever kids at home, you now know what all 50 mice are.
Can I try to eat them?
You can try to eat them if you want. I mean, obviously, remember they're not made of flesh.
Uh,
Also, you're a boa, right? So you're a constricting snake by sort of nature.
I would like to constrict them.
How many are you going to try and constrict at once?
As many as you'll allow me to.
No. That isn't how it works. You tell me how many, and I'll tell you how difficult the roll is.
How many ran away?
There's about 15 in front of you, sort of cowering
I
in
think-
fear.
I'll try
Is this a
to
battle roll?
constrict all 15.
All 15 in one go.
That's it, battle, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it will be a battle roll. I'm going to say if you're going to do all 15, you need to give me a 6.
Oh jeez. Alright, I get
If you
2.
roll a 1, you get Penny accidentally.
I got a 6! I rolled 2 dice and got a 6 and a 1. but we're going with the 6.
I know what.
Okay. So, I mean, Tiverington, you don't get to see this because you're too busy being chased by mice. But like Penny, you sort of, like look over to see what Griffin's doing, and you just see like his huge snake form. It starts off with like, I mean, this is a big snake anyway, but it starts off at like a normal how big snake this is, and then kind of becomes like, like Jafar at the end of Aladdin when he's like the huge, like viper. It's kind of like that size, but a constrictor instead of a viper, and he just kind of wraps around 15 of these mice. And as like he sort of does it, they sort of start off a bit spread out, and they slowly like squeeze in, and you can see all like cracks like starting to appear on their like pottery sort of bodies.
Right.
But so either Tiverington, what are you doing about being chased, or Penny Tracian, what are you doing about your posse of mice?
Yeah. I'll let Tiverington go first. That's more pressing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can entertain these mice for days.
Sure.
Is there a source of water anywhere? Because they're meant out of clay, right? What is it?
They are, but I mean, it's like it's not going to sort of wash away. I mean, like terracotta is like a really hard sort of
Oh,
form of clay.
Damn it. So what am I going to do? I don't want to use my Doomglaive just yet.
Okay. Saving that.
Yeah, I tell you what. I'm gonna go use I'm gonna use my blind spell.
Sure.
Of them to try and get them to not see me, so I can make a tactical escape.
I like it. Yeah, give me a battle roll. Like, there's only 5 of them. You're using a spell that you should be familiar with. Difficulty 4.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Okay. I roll both d6s at the
Yep.
same time. 'Cause why not?
Sure.
Both 2.
Well, you do have one
Yeah.
determination still.
I'm going to roll again with my determination. That was a cock die. Somehow that was a cock die.
Okay.
I'm going to do that again. 5.
5 is great. You're being chased by them. I assume, like, how I sort of imagine it is like there's this big room where all 50 of them were originally, and you're just sort of running around the outside of it like this,
Yeah.
with everything else happening in the middle. But
there's like pillars in each corner,
yeah,
and that's where I get them with the blindness.
that's it. As you sort of dart behind a pillar, they sort of come around it behind you, and you just go like blind, and they sort of.
Yeah.
And like the front one sort of stops because it panics because it can't see, and then the others sort of all like go into the back of it like really cartoon pile up style.
Okay, so I'm going to make my attack.
And I'm actually gonna wait 1 sec. What was that? Hey, and as you did it, the back one in the pile up, sort of as it sort of collides into them, just shatters and is like completely destroyed. So there's now 4 blind mice. 4 blind mice in front of you.
I'm glad that I managed to get away from that.
You know what? I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna retcon that just to make my joke better. That 2 of them's from a smash, so you can have 3 blind mice.
Okay, 3 blind. Yes.
Perfect.
I love
Although I
this.
do feel bad about the fact that I accidentally shattered 2 mice with that. Because I am not because of any morals, but because I'm worried.
You do notice actually, as those 2 mice shattered, that the smell of the known smell of gorgonzola gets stronger. It smells more cheesy.
Ew, delicious.
Right, Penny's posse.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's what I'd like to do, CK. I'd
Mhm.
like to make a preposition. I'd like to use my wizarding skills here,
mhm.
and I'd like to do 2 things.
Yep.
I would like to make a small 1-person vat of fake acid and a larger 15-person vat of real acid.
I mean, where are you getting this acid from?
My wizarding skills, I'm making it.
But that's not part of your magic, like.
Why can't I make 2 vats of 1 fake and 1 real acid? I don't understand the problem, CK.
One would be very, very neutralized acids. No.
I need a vat of fake. I need a small vat of fake acid and a large vat of real acid, and I need it now.
Where is my acid vat?
Where's my acid vat?
I tell you what. Do me a wizard roll. If you get a 5 or a 6, you can have the acid.
Okay, I get 3, right?
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Gamers, wait, I got a share this.
This is how we get acid.
I got a 6 and 2 4s.
God.
Yep, that is a 6. All right. Ah, that was the wrong button.
Amazing. So now, because the mice they wanna follow me, they wanna copy me, they wanna be like me, right?
Yeah. So the mice want to. He could use
They're
something
intrigued.
magic
They
from
want to do
materials.
everything I do because I'm the popular girl.
Yeah.
So I, placing the real vat of acid slightly closer to them, I walk into the smaller, one-person-sized vat of fake acid, and then I will see if they copy me and they will go into the vat of real acid. Because obviously there's not enough room for us in this vat, right?
Okay, I understand what you're trying to do.
They're trying to copy me, right?
Yeah. Okay. I guess you're trying to convince them to do something. So make me a sexy roll.
That's a 2.
Uh,
I got gamers. This is the best luck streak I've been on. I got a
Jesus
6 and a
Christ.
5.
Hell is on fire.
it's fine. You don't need to keep sharing the screen. I believe you.
No,
It's-
I wanted to show everybody here that I was lucky. It's not for proof. It's to show them.
Show off.
How wild.
I mean, if you're affecting about a wizard, how could you not show off?
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
I
I'm-
suppose so.
what
That's
I'm
true.
saying. I'm embracing the culture.
I do feel really bad for Tiverington that he just seems to be the rubbish wizard among the three of you. Like,
Hey, but he would be a better model than me. You know.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But he's just so sexy. Does it matter if he's bad?
Well, yeah.
Think Baker Boy Smulders.
That's it. So yeah, you sort of climb into the vat of fake acid, and then I imagine sort of give like a cheeky wink to them and sort of head gesture, like mouse gesture over to the vat of full acid.
The way I full body spit when you said mouse gesture was disgusting.
You know, I don't know how mice gesture thing. And yeah, they all sort of are like, yeah, that seems like a great idea. And like the 15 mice just sort of pile up over, like climb over each other to get into this vat of acid. And I think it's fair to say, like, only the 3 or 4, well, say 4, that were like the bottom of the pile are still outside, and all the others climb over them just to like pour into this acid, and just sort of.
So that kills like 12?
11.
Huh?
11.
11.
Yeah.
You said 3 or 4. I was trying to be sneaky.
I said 4. Also, yeah.
No, I'm
So
just kidding.
there you go. And a little bit of acid splashes over, so you know, like the 4 on the bottom are like, then they get like a bit of paint damage on them, you know, like they're not quite as well decorated anymore. They're less sexy,
Okay, I'll take getting rid of 11. That's pretty good.
right?
Good deal.
But as they sort of like thrash and like burn in this acid, the smell of gorgonzola gets really strong. You're like, whoa, where is
we
this
need to
cheese?
figure out this gorgonzola
Why is this getting so
nonsense.
cheesy?
Yeah.
Maybe the cheese is controlling them, guys.
Maybe
Maybe there's a big cheese somewhere. It could be-
It's the big cheese.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Griffin. Let's level here. Now you're holding 15 terracotta mice in your big snake body. Are you trying to crush them and, you know, like destroy them from here, or are you just happy holding them in place?
I wonder if he could. I'm not going to say anything, but
I'm like watching like underneath the vat of acid, like a fun magic trick.
I have them in my grip, holding them in place, and I go, so what's up with the cheese smell?
Oh, you want to try and talk to them?
I'm trying to talk to them, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Make me a sexy roll then to try and get one of them
Ooh, I
to.
get 3 of
Sexy
those.
roll.
A 4.
A 4. Okay. So, a 4 is a tie. Oh man, I've got to think of a complication for it. one of them looks you in the eyes, tells you exactly everything you want to know, like where the cheese smell is coming from, who their evil leader is, what you need to do to destroy them. However, it only does it in mouse language, and you just don't understand.
Why overhear? Could I overhear?
Yeah, but it's all just squeaks. It's like squeak, 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 squeak.
But I'm a mouse. I can't understand.
That's true.
I'm the other one who doesn't understand.
That is true. You are a mouse. You would understand. You have copied all their abilities, so I assume that includes language. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm underwater, so it's a bit muffled. So CK, you have to give me the information in a bit muffled underwater voice.
Okay. So it'd be. Of the cheese lord to defeat us.
The cheese lord?
You must find the angel and stop her. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Well, I hope somebody else got that, because my Wi-Fi is trash.
I'm not a mouse right now. I can't speak it.
I can't speak mouse either.
Well, damn it, we're screwed.
Also, Griffin, you don't get determination because you didn't fail, but take one distress for just annoyed you don't understand, you don't speak mouse.
Okay. Why don't I speak mouse?
Like,
Dang it, you should have turned into a mouse.
it's like
Why did I turn into a mouse?
you've got it in like the back of your mind, like new long-term goal: learn to speak mouse.
It's like achievement unlocked.
Right. If I survive this, I will learn to speak
Achievement
mouse.
unlocks.
Yeah. If I live, you're just gonna see a mouse like studying how to flick a book.
Okay.
Alright. So I've still got these 11 mice that are confused, right? So what if I swim out of the vat, my sexy terracotta mouse clay swaying behind me,
Yep.
and I look at the mice and say, I like lean, I prop up on the fake vat of acid, so they think I'm immune to acid now, so they think I'm really strong and,
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
even more cool.
The four that are still watching you think you're literally a god.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, well, a
And
demigod.
so
You know.
I say,
What do you mean think?
Well.
I say, you know, I'm immune to, in my mouse language,
Mhm.
I'm immune to acid, but it wiped my memory. Can you tell me why we're here? Like lying.
Yeah, absolutely. Make me a sexy roll.
Absolutely. That's a 2. I got a 5 and a 6 again. You guys are gonna think I'm lying. I swear. What's up?
And the mouse looks at you and says,
Swear.
"Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'm in stress all the time." So basically, right? Yeah, we're all minions of the cheat.
Mouse voice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How would you voice a mouse? Is this not? Oh.
That's good. That's good. No, it was funny.
Hey, Mickey.
But basically, right, we're all minions of the cheese god. You know the cheese god, god made of cheese.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You just had to jog my memory.
Right. You know the great Gorgonzola. You know, like the Gorgons. Well, this one's called Zola. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. When I see him, I go Gorgons, hola. You know.
Voila! Yeah, right. And the mouse dabs at you.
Yeah, I do like an Orange Justice from Fortnite back or something.
Cool. The three mice that you're not talking to are just like flossing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got my hands on my hips, just confused about what's happening.
I like turn over.
Here, squeak, 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 squeak.
Yeah.
I
That's it.
turn over and give you guys a wink that sends a signal that like these mice are like zillennials or something.
That's it.
Oh,
All right, continue. I'm sorry, mouse.
my worst nightmare.
Not the zillennial mice.
Anyway, yeah. So basically, we haven't met the cheese god, you know, because it's a god. But we've met an angel of the cheese god, and she told us that if we, you know, like sort of go up to the upstairs, you know, where the sunlight lives.
I love that description.
Graham, thank you so much for the sub. That's really appreciated.
What a dub. Let's go.
But yeah, if you head up to if we go up to where the sunlight lives and, you know, like smash stuff and kill people and that, then it would make the cheese god happy, and the cheese god would come down and praise us and give us cheese.
But hear me out. Listen
Okay.
to me.
Oh,
Mice, I have
totes go.
actually been to where the sun do shine,
No way.
and I did once on a rare journey. I went up there. I was really brave because you know how I roll, and I found out that they're
Tell
actually
it.
the ones that make cheese.
You're shitting me.
So I'm not. This was all a coup. We have been. I'm an enlightened mouse. You've been part of a ruse, my friends. They're gonna pin these bad doings on you and blame you for the lack of cheese in the future. We
Wait,
have to stop this. I need you to rally with me.
Okay, wait. I'm totally with you. Wait, whoa. My whole life's been a lie. It's just, you know, it's a bit much to take in, and
I understand. I'm here to actually. I am a licensed cheese therapist. So take all the time you need.
oh, okay. He somehow from nowhere gets a leather sofa out and just sort of lies back and just. Well, it all started
I
with
knit
my
him like
father.
a small fidget toy real quick or something.
Yeah. Wait, I just feel though, really. What about those 15 mice earlier that ran up to the surface to, you know, go and start smashing shit and killing people? Well, when the big snake turned up. Well, how do we stop them so they don't get in trouble? Also, other information, more things to tell you. Sorry, it's a lot. But the angel with the cheese god I told you about, the one who told us to do all the things. You see that door up there? He points to a door that you were convinced wasn't there 5 minutes ago. But it's just, see that door up there? She's on the other side of that door in the magical library.
Okay, here's what I need you to do, my friends.
Yes,
I need you
right.
to go run after the 15 mice
I
and
can do
tell
that.
them what I've told you.
Oh my god.
And you have to be so convincing. Okay, I'm gonna give you these earmuffs so that you look cool and they believe you.
Okay, wait. Wait.
What on earth is going on? I yell.
The
We still hold a ridiculous amount of mice.
yes, you
And
are.
I'm just like.
They're staring at me, having therapy with the mouse.
The mouse takes the earmuffs off you, like really slowly, kind of lifts them up. You know, like a sort of, like a Lord of the Rings sort of style when they put a crown on somebody, or like, and it's just like, and he sort of puts them on, and his eyes go really wide, like it's just sort of feels like it's enlightening. It's like, I am a prophet of the new god. What is your name, Acid Proof Mouse?
My name is Penny. Penny Tration. From Bussyland from Finance.
I will be a new bussy prophet. I will spread the word of penetration to the other mice.
Go out, my mouse gets here, and be prosperous.
Okay.
Oh, no.
He turns to the three behind him, and goes, "Come on, lads, let's go stop some shit."
Are they still blind?
No, there's a different three that are blind.
Oh.
Would the 15 I was holding hear all this, or no?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I don't actually know where everyone is.
No.
I'm just hiding behind a separate.
They
pillar.
wouldn't? Okay.
They were. I rolled a 2, so they didn't.
Would
Okay.
would Chris's mice hear them?
Uh,
If they're big enough. Oh, well, if it-
yes. Chris's mice did hear them, and would love to help, but are blind.
But they're blind.
they're just like running into walls and stuff, trying to follow.
That's it. They're scratching at the walls really desperately, like. But yeah, so the
They find
four mice left from your posse all run off to try and find the 15 that went up to the
Okay,
surface.
So all my mice are taken care of, so that's good.
Yes. So essentially, there's 15 mice. So all right, let me go back to Griffin. Like I wanted to know, are you trying to destroy the 15 mice you're holding, or just hold them in place?
First, I was holding them in place, but I would like to ask: should I? What do I do with these?
Who are you asking?
The party. So,
Okay.
Penny.
I mean, I can attempt to convince them to be a part of our side as well. But that is completely up to you.
Eat 'em.
I can make them believe in a new Jesus, if you will.
I think that's a great idea, and then I sneeze and then accidentally crush them all to death.
Well, roll me a battle roll for the power of your sneeze.
A 5.
A 5, yeah, you know, it's a really violent sneeze, and you confidently, well, not confidently, accidentally, crush all but the very middle one. They just kind of go, and there's just one now that like is terrified. It's just sort of, it's got its hands over its head, and it's just like.
I just go. Oh. How about you talk to this one? Penny, you want to talk to this one who's scared to death?
Yeah, I quickly summarized to the mouse everything that's happened via PowerPoint.
Via PowerPoint.
Playing the PowerPoint. Am I just holding up a giant clipboard?
Yeah, pretty much. I like quickly drew things.
I like it.
Slap me on the back whenever you want me to change it.
Make me a sexy roll.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it was a difficulty 5 because it was scared, but you know what? PowerPoint is very convincing, so we'll call it a 4. Like no.
I got 2 4s.
2 4s. Okay. So you convince this mouse it's not going to be hostile towards you anymore. However, the complication is it's too scared to actually help you, and it doesn't.
As long as it's not hurting.
And it doesn't trust Griffin at all. It thinks Griffin may or may not be working for Beelzebub.
Yes.
And then also because Chris and Tony really don't know what's going on, I'd like to explain to them really quickly everything that's happened via interpretive dance.
I just also I also need you to just take 1 stress because you had a tie result.
Okay, so I have a distress.
Yes, you don't get a determination because it wasn't a fail. Just one distress of couldn't rouse scared mouse.
Okay, that's fine. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
So then I quickly tell my friends what's going on via interpretive dance.
That's great. Words. Yeah. So they understand. They're fellow sexy battle wizards. They understand sexy battle wizard dance. They go, oh man, that makes perfect sense. I totally understand what's going on. Really with you.
And now we look at the door. Guys, should we go through this door?
Oh,
That
also,
sounds like a
sorry,
good idea, but
I totally forgot to say, when you crushed all of those mice with your sneeze, the smell of Gorgonzola got stronger.
My question is, do we need the keys or the cheese to open the door?
I
my
think
question
it's
is, where
probably
did the
open.
one mouse get the sofa from?
You know what? I think that's a mystery for another day, my friend.
This is to retell the story. This mouse has a sofa now. It's like, whoa. Wait, sofa? Where did it? That's the only part that confuses me.
I explained everything, and you're like, oh, and when did the sofa come in? And I'm just like, I don't know.
Like the acid sounded completely reasonable to me. Like the fact that you're the new mouse prophet, that's fine. That's completely normal. But the sofa.
And I'm like, yeah, it really clashes with the cave, huh?
Yeah.
Really ruins the rustic aesthetic, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
I think, let's see if this door's unlocked. Shall we go up?
I don't have hands.
Shall we slither up?
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry for not being inclusive the first time.
Yeah, because when you go up, you use your hands to
Yeah.
go up.
Don't assume somebody's walking ability.
Yeah.
I ain't got legs.
I'm a sneaky snake.
I'm going to.
Such a sneaky snake.
It's a sneaky snake.
I'm going to follow from behind, like those two, while keeping an eye on the blind mice.
Okay.
Trying not
And Ian.
to.
The blind mice are just scrambling desperately, like scratching at the wall, trying to wish they could find a way out.
I'm
Me and Griffin are
trying
just
my
going,
best
"Sneaky
not
snake."
to make them, like, notice me via sound.
Okay,
Good.
that's fine.
Okay, we get to the
The-
door.
Okay. Who's going to try and open the
Now
door?
what?
One of you better open that door.
I try to like nudge it open with my snake head.
Okay, make me a wizard roll.
I should have let you do this.
We call it difficulty 5
got a
because
6.
you're a wizard. You're a snake. Well, that's fine.
Oh my.
You nudge it. The door creaks open like really dramatically, like almost in slow motion with a really loud like, and then it just goes, and like loads of clouds of dust come up, and inside you can see the most vast and beautifully decorated library. It's all lit by like chandeliers, and you
on a chandelier.
you know what? Make me a wizard roll.
Right.
I really hope you
Oh,
fail this
God.
and explode.
Imagine 5.
But you know what? You jump over Griffin's snake form, grab a chandelier, swing dramatically, and then flip onto a bookshelf. And like you land sat on this bookshelf, like wait.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Ah.
But yeah,
I'd like to pick up a book. Can I pick up a book?
any book?
Yeah, any book. If it's red, maybe that one.
Sure. You grab the closest red book. Being a wizard, you can tell that this book is like really magical, wonderful. You sort of like pull it out, and it just says it's just got written on the cover, you know, like instructions on how to defeat the cheese god.
Wow, how convenient.
I know, right?
Let's open
Yeah.
that bad boy.
Hey, what?
You open it, and every single page inside it just says "Psych!" Like I tell you how to defeat the cheese god.
Oh man, is there a secret code? Can I try to detect a secret code in the book?
Check the font.
Yeah, sure. Make me a wizard roll. Just difficulty 4.
Alright, roll a 3. But highest is 5.
Cool. Yeah, you can detect a secret code in there. It basically there's like a little rune at the bottom of each page, which you recognise because you're a highly educated wizard and you know them to be an ancient language of gods and like deities and stuff. And you're like, oh yeah, that's really cool. I already know these runes and I know how to translate them because I'm excellent. You know, and you know what, guys? Being intelligent is sexy. It's not all about your body.
Yeah, it's all about the mind.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's not all about the mind. Come on, Chris.
Okay. It's very occasionally about the mind.
But yeah, and you understand from these runes that you're not exactly sure what will happen, but something will happen if you lick the very middle page.
Wow.
And
Just,
while you
Just
just
going to look at.
while you decide whether or not you want to lick the middle page, I'm going to really quickly go and have a wee.
I'm
But
also gonna
you
do
guys
that,
talk
so
amongst yourselves and you know
yeah.
discuss sexy things.
I'm also going to toilet. So you two can decide this while my character goes for a nap.
Wait.
okay, I know that you're a snake and all, but I
Yeah.
have got that tongue.
I just do like the snake tongue.
He's like, slay!
It's yes. Slay.
Slay! Slay! We gotta start saying slay more in this. Hey,
Sure, I agree.
who's out there who's listening? If you can hear me,
Can anybody hear
say
me?
slay. Can anybody hear me?
Wow, someone hydroxide hit said slay.
Wow,
Wow, what a
thanks
guy.
Whoa, wait, there's two
Whoa,
Whoa,
two
wheels?
slays.
Thank you for the
Yo.
slay. Slay.
Slaying as sexy battle.
Next time you
Lizards.
transform, you should transform as that animal as JFK.
What is if JFK was an animal? What animal would JFK be?
Oh, I think he'd be an eagle. I think we knew that
Eagle.
answer.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay. Okay.
This
good.
is our call.
Our
Our national animal.
I am our national animal.
He's our eagle.
Our eagle.
Our
Nice, nice.
eagle. Oh, hi.
I am a bald eagle.
You're a bald eagle.
Our eagle.
Not yet, but maybe later.
Yeah. Save that. Hi,
Save.
Snow.
Snow.
I
Snow.
don't know what's wrong.
Okay, so wait, who's gonna lick the page? You or me?
What's the worst that can happen if we both lick the page?
Let's both lick it. Ooh,
Yeah.
feisty.
Let's, one with a snake tongue, one with the.
Well, because it said this page, but like I don't know if it means like the left part of the page or the right part of the
Okay,
page.
so we gotta cover all the ground.
Yeah. So you lick the left page, and I'll lick
Yeah.
the right page.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like a deal to me.
Okay.
And
You
what is
see,
sexy
like, the
battle
snake
wizards?
tongue.
Snow, just imagine me, and that's a sexy battle wizard. Just kidding. Hi.
Yeah, Carlos is clearly kidding. You picture me, and that's a sexy battle.
It's our sexy battle wizard.
Our sexy battle
Our-
wizard.
Our sexy battle wizard. Slay.
Slay.
He's a snake right now. He's a sneaky
Yeah.
snake.
My character can turn into animals, and so far I've been a pterodactyl, a mole, a parrot, an owl, and now a snake.
And
Um,
I am a mouse. I'm a mouse.
You're a
And
7-foot
I-
terracotta
yeah.
mouse, yeah.
You're a
Considering-
terracotta mouse.
I feel like that meme in Mean Girls where she's like, I'm a mouse. Duh. Okay, so we're gonna choose to both lick the page, CK.
Go
He
for
licks
it.
the left, and I lick the right.
And I
Um,
wake up from my nap.
And you what?
I wake up from my nap.
Oh, that's fair. Right. Can all three of you make me wizard rolls?
Yeah, of course I can.
I'm only waking up. Why did it?
Oh, yeah,
I
because.
have a 1, a 5, and a 6. I'm gonna go with the 6.
Hey, wait there. I've only got one roll like this.
I rolled once and I got a 6. These dice love me tonight.
Oh my god, let's go!
I got a 2.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
blow up territory?
because I purely wanted you to roll to see how restful your nap was, but it turns out
Oh no!
your nap was not restful at all. Was you had a really bad nightmare about being chased by you know like scary horror movie 12-year-old girls with like the hair and like you were being chased by them and their heads were spinning around on the axis.
Yeah,
It was really
I
scary.
tried flirting with them and it didn't work.
And that's it. You tried to seduce them, and then you were like, "Oh no, wait! I'm not supposed to seduce 12-year-olds. That's how I got in trouble last
Yeah,
time."
like,
Oh god, oh no.
Right? You know, it was a horrible nightmare.
I didn't listen to that detailed shit.
Yeah, and basically your magic completely backs up inside you, and you explode. Can you describe it what it looks like when your magic overwhelms you and you explode?
Okay, so because I'm in a sleeping position, so like completely restful, and then you just see me just slowly tense up. The purple mist is actually flowing through me, and then I leap out of my chair, fall face first into the ground, and upon impact, I just go purple everywhere.
That's it.
Okay, how long am I out of action for?
I don't know until I decide to bring you back.
I love CK.
um,
I'm going to just binge watch more small pop.
well, no,
series
you can't do that
on-
because you're exploded.
Damn it.
You're not corporeal.
I can't even.
You're
do
in the
that
ether
anymore.
somewhere right now.
That's it. You're kind of in purgatory. Although that being said, I imagine small
somewhere.
pop theory is what they would show you in purgatory. So maybe you can.
Yeah. It's like in Left 4 Dead 2 when you hold up in a small cubicle and you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
you're-
can you let me out?"
You're in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that was traumatic, but you guys rolled well.
It's just
How
like
that feels.
we both lick the page, turn, and then it's like,
And you know what?
did we do that?
Yeah,
And-
like we're not sure.
What's interesting is that, like there's the big purple like smoke puff of him exploding, and what does it make a noise when you explode?
What if
I'd
it's
say
like
it
a
makes,
fun guitar riff?
You know,
Like,
you know how you know how like when you like open up like a bowl, but you don't do it normally. Like you fizz it up to the point where it just flies out. It's like that kind of sound where you just and that's it. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like popping a champagne cork.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, it's Titherington Small as the Fourth. Of course, it doesn't sound like champagne.
Oh yeah, well that makes sense. Yeah, so that happens, and then walking out with the purple smoke of his explosion, kind of making you feel like you did do this, is like what looks like an angel. Like half on like the left hand side is kind of exactly what you'd imagine for an angel. You know, like sort of like blonde, blue eyed, like very Aryan, like very fair. Sort of white cloak, big white wing. You know, but then on the other side is kind of like the antithesis. It's like sort of like jet black hair, like a glowing red eye, sort of black like leather thing, and like a big spiked sort of red wing. Rizai, thank you for getting over here and joining in the fun. Much appreciated. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, so this sort of creature, angel creature, walks out of the smoke in front of you.
Because we obviously turned to face the creature.
I just want to wait. Oh yeah, I rolled a 6. You guys are also massively impressed by how sexy this angel creature is.
Wow, that is a sexy angel creature.
Is that? Oh yes, and by the way, Rizai, my name on here is Penetration from Bussyland from Silence.
Yeah. She gave her muff to a mouse.
That did happen.
It did happen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can tell, just like cheese, this is very much mature content.
I get it, like cheese.
I look at this like angel and I'm like, oh sweet Jesus, you know, because I'm still a mouse.
She doesn't understand, it's just squeaking. Actually, no, she does understand. You know what? This angel speaks mouse.
Wow, I'm impressed.
And
Why did I say impressed? I just said I'm impressed. Like it was one impress. That was so stupid. I hate myself.
you've been in the press.
I did impressed.
You made mouse news.
Yeah.
Tonight on
Cheese
Mouse
or news?
What's today's hot squeak?
What's the big cheese? Anyway,
Mouse tails.
so we look at this angel and we say.
By the way,
I look at this.
You also can tell that this angel is the source of the Gorgonzola smell.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I look at the angel and I like give a little like I think I give a I gotta show you. I don't know how to describe this. I give a little head nod like this, like with my lip bit like that. I go like, and I'm like, "Hey yo, little mama, what's going on?" Like that's how I say it. I go, "Hey yo, little mama," like you know how I mean. You know how I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking to cows and I'm like, I just don't know how to respond to you.
He's like, what do I say back? She's never been this sexy, this battle, or this wizard before in my life.
They're swooning.
I just need a young person to me translator, like. She yes. One of my followers. Please do squeak you. And she does like the eyebrow thing. You can't see it because I've got a fringe, but.
For anyone that didn't get that pun, for 10 seconds like I did, it's pleased to meet you. That was the pun. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I exploded
I'm a dummy.
from beyond the grave again. From the
For
pun.
the second time.
Hey, my anaconda don't want none unless you got puns, hun.
Do that.
I just go, slay.
Tony's a snake and I'm a mouse and we're buddies. Slay. What did I miss? Rizai, this is what I did. I see the angel lord and I go like this. And I go, "Hey yo, little mama, what's good?" That's how I speak to the angel. Anyway.
Yes. But yeah, she completely blanks Griffin because snakes aren't important to her. She just looks at you and says, "Ah, yes, one of my followers."
And I say, "Little mama, why we out here trying to be killing the people from where the light shine? I do be forgetting though."
Because that is the way to bring the cheese god into this realm, so he may take over and rule the world.
But Miss Girl, up there they make the cheese, Miss Girl. That's a little counterintuitive.
Bitch, please, you ain't had cheese like the cheese god's cheese. It wasn't in my camera.
Like a little sassy. Okay, Miss Girl, pop off. Unfortunately, and I'm like this. Hold on, I gotta show you guys. Again, this is not my camera, so I'm trying to like figure out how to. I have a shirt on. I'm like.
I'm trying to. This isn't my camera, so I'm trying to figure out how I've got a show on.
Unfortunately, Miss Girl, we're gonna have to disagree with that one, and I'm like kind of sassy about it, you know. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what Griffin's doing.
He's watching it.
I'm just like, okay, yeah, alright. I'll just watch this go back and forth. I'm like, I don't think I should get into all this.
Yeah, like you can see the cogs turning in his mind, being like,
Yeah.
cat fight.
Like in the Jungle Book with that snake, which has like illusion eyes.
Car.
I'm thinking cat fight, and thinking cat fight too hard, I turn into a cat.
That's fair.
I love this.
What type of cat?
Please don't make the obvious joke.
I'm a house cat. Like, it's just.
No, I mean
just
like
normal-
a tabby, like a black cat, or like a
Oh, I want to be. Oh, let me.
or tortoise shell.
Let me see. This one is called like a Burman cat. It's got the dark little face and like the white.
But
So, just playing a game. Would you like to say hello? I would say we're winning. We're meeting the angel lady that has brought us all
winning.
here. I'm a mouse. I'm a terracotta mouse, and my buddy
One of us blew up, so are we?
And yes, Krista blew up. They're in my ear talking.
We don't talk about that.
This is my boyfriend's friend Ryan. Everybody, I'm
Hey,
explaining
Ryan.
to him what is happening.
Bye.
Ryan, you can watch
Yeah.
you can catch the VOD, Ryan. It's fine.
I saw the angel god of the world, and I was like, "Ayo, little mama." That's how yeah. Well, but not the guy that blew up. Yeah.
It's
See
okay.
you
He'll come
later.
back soon.
All right.
Um,
Sorry, I just had to summarize that game.
I feel like she, you know, if you're going to disagree with the almighty angel of the cheese god, there's only one thing she can do, and she decides to throw hands, and she full on slaps you in the face, like proper.
Well,
like,
I know that you're saying Mortal Kombat, but I say Portal Combat, and I'd like to test that. Right before she slaps me, I form a portal, and I sneak in it and go behind her.
Oh, amazing. Roll me a. Oh man, you're not even trying to hurt her. So it would be a wizard roll. Roll me a wizard roll.
Yeah, of course, that's 3 for me. A 1, 5, and a 5.
You know what you do? It. You feel the wind of her slap, and you're like, damn, if that had hit me, that would have hurt like a bitch. But you do just in time, sort of, whoop, and you appear behind her, and she spins to
Nice.
face you with like a in like a fighting stance. It is very sort of like the first seconds of a fighting game where it's like the big letters come up and go fight, and it's great.
Yeah. As you do in
But-
Mortal Kombat, of course.
Exactly,
of course.
yeah. You even hear the dramatic fight, but you don't know where it came from. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But
I'm
at
gonna let
exact.
Tony take over now.
Oh no, I was going to say at exactly that time, Tiverington, Smolders, the fourth.
I'm going from the portal like,
you-
hi.
No, I was going to say you might have met his dad or his granddad or his great granddad, but he suddenly reappears back in his bedroom. What's your bedroom like?
It's full of Bring Me the Horizon posters.
It's there.
And it's the classic, typical teenage bedroom where you just see all the bands on posters, or you see like the only difference is that the wardrobe is not full of checkered jackets. Instead, it's full of just dapper 3-piece suits.
I like it. So he's got this really sort of posh demeanour, but actually he just wants to be at home thrashing to some angsty metal.
Exactly.
I like it.
Exactly.
But yeah, you suddenly respawn in your bedroom, being like, "Oh, I'm, a bit
I do
annoyed."
the Undertaker sit up. You hear a gong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any stress or determination you have are reset back to 0.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
See it.
and then basically you just have to find your way back to the place. So I mean, you can't obviously make a portal. I don't know actually. Penny, do your portals close when you're done with them, or do they stay open? Oh no, but you didn't use
They
the portal to
stay
get
open
down.
for the party. Like nobody can see them but us in the party.
I was going to say, but you didn't use the portal to get down in the end anyway. You flew down on a pterodactyl, so you're going to have to
Yeah,
find your own
no
way
way
back
down.
down to the ground.
I'm going to
Oh,
have to-
there's the
I'm-
stairs. You can take the stairs.
No, from the flying wizard castle to the actual ground.
I'm
Oh,
going to have
yeah,
to pile
best
up
of
the
luck.
castle, aren't I? I'm just going to have to fly it down.
You're just going to land the castle.
Yeah, how much that costs? Nothing.
Do it.
Oh,
You know what?
fuck.
Me. So a fun fact about the sexy battle wizards, it didn't really come up before, which is why I didn't mention it. But it says like in the instruction manual and stuff. So they fly around all over the world, like solving these magical crimes and stuff. But they have literally no jurisdiction at all, and all the police of the world hate them because they just destroy loads of shit. Think very much like Team America, but magical. So I love the idea that you're gonna basically crash a flying castle into this really like amazing sort of Asian temple monument thing, which you can totally do.
You know, I'm going to do an extra showy off here. I'm going to put the Pepsi Man theme on while I descend.
Love it.
Everyone to hear.
He's
Yes.
got a theme.
Pepsi Man theme, yeah.
What's he say?
It's like. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 Pepsi
What?
Man. Listen to the Pepsi Man theme.
We don't have that in America.
It's from America.
Yeah, it's definitely an American
What?
thing.
Yeah, it was like
I
back in the
haven't
80s,
heard of it.
90s.
Hmm.
Pepsi Man is a video game, and that's where it came from.
Oh, it's a video.
I knew
game.
the video game because I saw.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, so
Honestly, those are YouTube's homework.
you're blasting the Pepsi Man theme from like huge speakers, like like building sized speakers out of your
Yeah,
castle.
they're on the battlements.
You know, just like Pepsi Man. Roll me a quick wizard roll just to see how well the castle lands and how much stuff gets destroyed. You roll a 1.
oh no! You rolled a 1 piloting the castle.
Jeez.
This is the last sexy battle wizard game ever allowed to happen now.
So you're flying the castle down, and you're so close to a perfect landing without destroying
Too busy
anything,
jamming out to the Pepsi Man.
right?
theme.
And everyone's like, "Whoa, that's really cool! He's gonna land this castle with the Pepsi Man theme. Nothing's gonna get destroyed. It's gonna be brilliant." And then right at the last second, when you're only a couple of meters away from the ground, you suddenly think, "You know what would be sick? Barrel roll." And just like fucking 180 it, and then your castle just crash lands like head first into like the floor, and then like topples over, destroying loads of all like the sort of dragon statues and like half the wall that's around this courtyard. Not to mention serious damage to most of the castle. It's just an absolute clusterfuck.
Luckily, I've got good insurance on it.
Yeah, but take you gain 1 determination because you're determined to be better next time. But take 1 stress
one
for
stress as well,
crash the castle.
I stumble out of the castle like the Joker does in The Dark Knight out the
That's
trunk.
it. You stumble out the castle, and again the ice cream man just looks at you and just shakes his head. And you're like, for the second time today, I've been shamed by the ice cream man.
Again.
Again, yeah. But then you can either head down the stairs or you can take the portal that was made earlier, and you can catch up with the others.
I tell you what, I'm going to. Seeming that.
Oh, actually, you
the,
know what? You just as you do this, 15 mice run up the stairs because
No. Okay, I immediately take the portal.
that's fair. I'm not getting involved in this.
Titherington smaller than his fear of mice.
That's great. I'll come back to you in a sec. Penetration. Are you catfighting? Or
Well,
you know,
I was waiting to see what Griffin was gonna do.
Griffin. Now that you're a cat, are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna sit back
I
and watch?
extend my claws and I want to jump for the angel's face.
Oh, cool. Make me a battle
I
roll.
like that.
A 5 and a 1, but I can take the higher ones.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So 5.
Cool. You like fly forward and just you know.
And I'm just sitting there watching, like, what a catastrophe.
Yeah, you fly forward, do like a huge swipe. What do you reckon, left or right? Do you swipe left,
I'll go
swipe right? Swipe right.
Swipe right.
Yeah, obviously. So and you just like, and you basically just completely cleave out of her face the glowing red eye of like the devil side,
Ooh.
and it just sort of like it sort of comes out and just sort of like splats across the floor in like a bloody stain. And yeah, the sort of angel of the cheese god sort of like hisses in pain and sort of backs up. And then she sort of goes, "Ah, well, it's okay. I may not be built for fighting, but who needs to when you have magic like this?" And she pulls 2 books off the bookshelf next to her, one blue and one white. Sort of like they holds them like out in front of her, and they kind of float above her hands, and like all the pages flick through until she gets the one she wants, even though she's not touching them. And then she just sort of slams her thumbs into those pages, and the books like vanish. And then like a water elemental and a wind elemental come up in front of her.
I'd like to use from a distance, because I'm a nice distance fighter. I'd like to use my Ember Whip.
Of course.
Before she can get to those pages and try to.
As I see this happening, I would just like to say, "Oh, this is a catastrophe." Because I'm a cat.
Yeah. I hate Mondays.
Hey, I like that. That pun's got me feline fine. I'm ready to do this.
I think it was perfect.
Tony really clawed and said, check me out.
Meow.
Yeah.
I found that amusing.
How long will it take Trilly to stop?
We don't stop. You can't stop. Won't stop.
Can't stop, don't stop.
I did not get the trill.
No.
Trill you stop.
No. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, cat's trill.
I have to put that one in the letter tray.
Anyway.
Anyway. Vernon, if you're going to try and whip the book out of her hand, make me a battle roll.
Oh no, I only have one. Okay, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna
need-
share the screen because it's getting pretty intense. I'm
Okay.
gonna share the screen.
Alright, wait,
for my
one
roll.
sec. Let me actually, share it on the stream.
Okay, I haven't rolled yet because obviously there's 3 dice here. Are we ready?
I don't know why my... There we go. Okay.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yo!
Insane.
Ooh, my.
Are you
Oh my gosh.
That was so intense.
Okay.
12 rolling 6s. That's me
You know
rolling ones.
Yeah, you sort of swing your whip, and you line the whip up so perfectly in between the 2 books but like as it does the crack, like in between her 2 hands, the explosion
Yep.
comes out and blows both the books in either direction.
Nice.
Imagine not having real dice. I know. She knew that she was going to be playing a tabletop RPG today, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know I needed dice." I'm like, "Damn
I
it,
wouldn't
Kev."
know I need a dice. How would I know that tabletop RPGs meant I need a dice? CK, this is only my second one.
This is my
Do they
first
all
one
need
and I knew.
dice? Wait, do they all need dice? Is that stupid?
Pretty much all of them need dice, yeah.
Damn it.
You know, also, like I told you weeks ago, you need dice, but I mean, whatever.
Gotta read the page. I'm sorry. I didn't read the room, Rosiah. I didn't read the room.
But yeah, so you blow the 2 books away in either direction, so she doesn't manage to summon her elementals, and she sort of looks at you with like a intense hatred.
Also, I just want to add, Rizai, I do have dice. I have a really cute dice bag with like a cow holding dice. I just, like he said, I did not bring them. This trip was very spontaneous. My boyfriend likes to do this to me, and it's why he's my true antithesis in life. I hate spontaneity, and he's spontaneous, and that's why I'm at somebody else's PC.
Oh my.
Okay, so I whip. I watch me whip, watch me nay, whip my hair back and forth, and then I'm gonna pass it along to Tony. I mean, to Griffin. What's Griffin's move?
Oh, actually, before you get to Griffin,
Oh yeah.
Tiverington, you're running down the dark tunnel, heading back to them, and suddenly 4 more mice go past you. One of which is wearing Penny's muff. And you know, even though normally you can't speak mice, just for comedic effect, somehow you understand this one thing, where it's just like, I'm off to go and spread the word of the prophet of Bussy. And you're just like,
yes,
what?
you will.
That mouse has learned English.
Yeah. To spread your word to the people.
Perfect.
You should call it the Disney World. It's Mickey Mouse.
Mr. Mouse.
Get away from there, Pluto.
You should name your new order Disney.
Wait, which one? Disney or Disney? Thanks.
Thanks.
He's nuts. Haha, got him.
Yeah.
It's your other knee.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
And then I guess after giving the thumbs up on the passing mouse, I just, go about my merry way.
Yeah, let's carry on with your way.
Yeah. Going into the 3 blind mice.
You carry on past those mice. You come out into the room where you had the battle, and you see the 3 blind mice. They're still scrambling at the walls. I'm going like, I wish I could see. I don't know how long your spell lasts, or if you can even turn it off by choice. But
I mean, it's blindness because of shadow. So I assume that when I was out of the area, it stopped working.
Oh, in which case they can totally see.
Okay.
But they're just they decided that there was a lot going on. They've already had quite a busy day. One of them's under a blanket. The other 2 are having a cup of tea and playing some cards. Yeah.
I hope they put enough sugar in those tea. Question is, do I go have a cuppa, or do I go help?
Yeah, that's it. Do you want to go and meet the mice for a cup of tea, or are you going to head back into the library?
Tell you what, I'm going to go to the mice. I'm going to just make them. I'm going to make a cuppa. I'm going to discuss business opportunities. Actually, wait, no, I can't.
You can't talk to them. They don't speak. They don't speak people. You don't speak mice.
Well,
I mean, you could try to talk to them. It probably wouldn't.
Okay, I'm just going to. I'm going to steal their kettle and just go to the library then.
Make me a wizard roll for stealing their kettle.
Okay. 4.
You steal the.
Kettle's empty.
No, you steal the kettle. It's definitely got boiling water in it. But because you drew with a 4, you do need to take 1 stress, because the complication is, although it won't act out now, but deep in your mind that mouse is going to be your enemy forever. They're your new rival because you stole their kettle and they'll never forgive you. Okay. So your stress is mouse nemesis.
He's probably thinking, how dare he?
Nemesis. Nemesis.
Nemesis.
That's it, Nemesis. Thank you. I knew the joke was there.
There you go. Yeah, they just think they are looking at that cheese, and then they're looking at me running away with the kettle and thinking, oh, how dare he?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, at least I now have a boiling hot kettle in my hand. So...
Yes, you do. You do with that what you will. Griffin, Cat Griffin.
Ow.
Hey, Stephen. Hope you're doing good today.
Hi, Stephen.
But yeah, Cat Griffin. The angel's in the middle. She's angry. Primarily, she's angry at penetration. But I mean, you did claw her eye out, so she's not exactly thrilled with you.
Yeah. Not happy with me.
I only put a book. If you pull her eye out, she should be better at you.
But yeah, so the blue book has flown over. I get in the sort of direction to the side you were of her. I guess to her right. the sort of whitey grey book has gone over to the left. You know, so you can make a dash for one of those books. You could go back to stand by Penny. You could go and try and attack the angel again. You can do what you will.
I want to go to one of the books and just go full cat at it and just destroy the shit out of it.
Well, which book do you want to go to? The blue one is closer to you.
Options?
The blue one.
I'll go to the blue one then.
Okay. Make me a battle roll then. I mean, I know it's still like it's a book, but you are technically attacking something.
I am attacking the shit out of that book.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
You gotta say.
I do not like that book. That book insulted my family of kittens.
Absolutely.
You're really booking towards them beating it.
I just wanted to be bookended.
And then you run up to it and you
You're
go.
a page turner.
You're like, this is your final chapter.
CK, wait, that was so good.
I was kind of like that.
You start like scratching through it, and as you do, like sort of splashes of magic keep flying out of it as you sort of like rip all the pages apart and like, you know, sort of scratch the cover, and you absolutely completely destroy this book. But by the time the book's completely destroyed, you realise that your claws are now just like made out of ice because you've sort of embedded some sort of water magic into yourself from like cutting. So what's really stupid is like you've got these really like awesome ice talons, but like with a bit of yarn like streaming off the edge, like because you've still got this like yarn. Prez, thanks for all that.
So good. That's 70 sides, ice talons, but still string coming.
Yeah, that's it. Every now and again, you sort of catch a bit of the string, and like, you know, your cat mind goes.
This is the best day of my life.
But it is at this point, as you sort of look up from destroying the book and realizing how awesome your ice talons are, that you see Tillington sort of running into the running into the library, but holding a steaming kettle.
Yeah.
Nice.
'Tis I, Tillington Smoulders the Fourth, spelt with a capital T. And speaking of tea, who would like a cuppa? That's what I say.
I say meow, throw it at the angel.
No, wait.
I say, I don't need a cup, I'm already steaming.
Oh.
You know what? Crit. Make me a sexy roll, Tillington.
Oh yes, I can use my sexy stats. Get 3d6. Okay, that's a 2. It's also a 2.
Oh no.
That's also a 2.
Oh no.
Wait, he rolled 3 2s, that adds up to a 6. Does that count for something?
I could use my determination.
You could use your determination.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
4.
Or I'm gonna say no. The angel looks at you and goes, "I only drink coffee."
I can coffee as well.
Well, no. You need to.
I stammer.
Yeah. You need to. You can take another determination and a stress, but the stress is you know, rejected for coffee.
No, rejected for tea, not coffee. That's a shame.
But it'd have been so great if you'd rolled if you'd rolled higher and she just went, "Oh yeah, I'll have tea."
We all decided to take a pause from the battle, just have a cup of tea.
When you realise that actually when you talk to each other, you've all got a lot in common. You don't need to have this fight.
I'm so sorry for clawing your eye out. It was really a misunderstanding.
That would have been so perfect if I got it right. Okay.
That would have been the most British ending ever.
I guess if that didn't work, I'm just going to slowly stroll up to this angel and be like, okay, that's completely fine, because, you know, it seems like you're at boiling point, and I just try and throw the boiling water. That's
amazing.
Like, try and, yeah.
I love it. Make me a battle roll.
Okay.
Wait, are you aiming for her in general or any specific part of her body?
I'm aiming in the very direction of her face.
Okay. If you're specifically going to go for
Goes
everything,
right where the old eye used to be. That's
yeah,
good.
we get
Okay, I rolled 2 ones, but I'm gonna use my determination again because
because we don't want you to explode again.
damn it, I'm gonna explode again.
Did you
I
get?
guess I'll do it in. I got my highest was a 2.
But don't you have 2 stress currently?
Might do. I'm gonna say yes because I'm having a hard time.
Yeah. So you will gain another stress and determination, but this you don't explode yet because your stress is equal to. I mean, no, now it goes up to 3, but like at the time you rolled.
Okay.
Um,
Let's see.
But yeah, you made this great pun. Everyone's like, "Wow, that was a really cool
Yeah.
setup line." You fling the boiling water, and it just misses, and it just
Yeah.
absolutely
Aw.
just whiffs it, and she laughs at you, and then she like comes out, like flies, like does like a flying lunge with like her as her wings sort of beat behind her so she can go faster, and she just sort of full on uppercuts you in the jaw.
Oh, do I go flying like I do in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, you just sort of like proper like superhero like crash into a bookshelf somewhere else, and
Yeah.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
Alright. I think at this point I'm just.
she then sort of as you're down, she turns around and sort of sees where the like grey book is on the floor and makes a run for that.
I have to go soon, so I'm gonna make a last ditch effort. I'm gonna copy the angel,
Yep. Amazing.
and then I'm going to use her power against her. And you know how she like summoned the book to her?
Mhm.
I'm gonna summon it over to me, Matilda style.
That's really cool. Make me a wizard roll.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
That's 3 dice for old Kells here. Hold on, wait. 3. Okay. I got a 5, 4, and a 1, so 5.
That's cool. The book flies straight to you, and because you know everything she knows, you know that there's hundreds of different wind-powered like elemental spells in here. What do you want to do? And literally anything you can think of based on wind, go for it. You can do it.
I would like to use wind to form 2 tornadoes around her to rip her wings off in a very agonizing, painful way,
Wow.
and then use the third to make a small tornado above her to dishevel her hair.
Oh man, that's the real insult into the injury.
Yeah.
You can do that totally. Make me a wizard roll. Difficulty 5, I think, because we've got to make it a bit tough.
I got 5, a 2, and a 6.
Absolutely splendid. Okay. So because you tied, you have to take 1 stress, which is
Wait, I got a 6. That's above.
Oh, I thought you said a 5.
Look,
Oh,
look,
5,
look.
2, and
I
6.
got-
5, 2, 6. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I heard the 5 and I just went with it. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so totally. You go, yes, right, tornado spell. 2 tornadoes come down, like one on either side. They sort of writhe around her wings, and you just hear like a sickening like crunch. You know, like when you sort of snap like a
When
wishbone.
you step on a bug. Yeah.
Yeah. And like she screeches in this like in mortal pain, and there's like sort of like blood like pissing up like a Tarantino film, like
Sorry, I don't know why I laughed.
because you're sadistic.
Yes, Angel.
And yeah, she sort of falls to her knees, like crippled by how much it hurts. As like like the tornado sort of like spit the wings out over. One of them lands sort of over by where you are, Chris, like collapsed on a bookshelf. And the other one sort
At
of.
this point, I've just picked up one of the books that I landed on and just reading it. So I
That's fair.
just look over and like, oh, okay.
The book that you're reading is the etiquette on offering coffee.
Ah, yeah.
Um,
Good to learn this stuff.
Yeah, and the other wing sort of lands and gets stuck up in one of the chandeliers. And then as she's sort of looking at you, a face of sort of determined anger, like she's gonna really fight back, and like you feel like she's gonna make one last ditch attempt to do something like amazing and drastic to try and defeat you. And then a little tiny little tornado comes down and just goes whoop, whoop, and messes up her hair. And then the anger on her just becomes like defeat, and she just breaks down crying. and
Oh.
just sort of sobs on the floor in a heap. So all I ever wanted to do was bring the cheese god to the world.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I cut out. All I ever wanted to do was.
Let's bring the cheese god to the world.
I go up and I say, well, looks like you've lost this game of Twister. And then I laugh and then I realize it probably wasn't the right moment to make a pun.
I just say, if you want to make a reference to a board game, you should have said Mousetrap.
And then I laugh again and then I stop laughing.
But yeah, you have. She's got no fight left in her. If there's anything else you guys want to do as like a tidy up, you can do. But for all intents and purposes, you have stopped the underground army and defeated the Dark Angel of the Cheese God.
Is the kettle still intact?
The kettle's fine. You just throw all the water on the
Thank
floor.
God.
Okay, so I've got my kettle. I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to offer the angel a last chance at redemption.
She is too bitterly depressed and despondent to really care.
I'd like to offer her some of my therapy counseling services.
You know what? Make a sexy roll.
Yeah, alright. That's a 2. Hold, let me get my dice. 2. A 2 and a 4.
She says, yeah. She's like, you know what? I'll meet you next week for therapy. Well, you arrange a get time that you're both free. You're gonna meet up, have a nice little coffee. You know.
Good.
Yeah.
My ends are all wrapped up then.
Yeah.
You had more success getting a date out of her than I did.
Hey,
Because I started with Ayo Lo Mama.
it's not date necessarily. It's therapy.
Oh yeah. What's the difference?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying that one thing won't lead to another.
Titherington.
Griffin, anything that you need to tie up as a loose end?
I would like to turn into an eagle and fly around the room going, our mission was a success!
Our victory!
Our...
When you turn into an eagle, just so you know, its wings are made of ice.
Oh, shit!
You can still fly, but it's just got ice wings because you've got ice magic in you now. But
oh shit!
There is still like a bit of string tied around your tail.
Our magical eagle.
Our magical eagle.
The wind, the ice, and the kettle.
And the little piece of string that's been with me since I got stuck in the
Yeah. Well, that's it. And now you all think, yeah, that'd be nice. We're just going to go home, back to the flying castle, have a nice relax, go to bed, get some sleep. Maybe find yourself a nice dinner first, that sort of thing. You walk back up to the surface, where the sun lives. The sun's starting to set now. It's really beautiful, other than the fact that the castle is completely upended and smashed to fuck. And you're like, wait, what? And then we'll leave it.
We're like, what happened?
Yeah, and we'll leave it there.
Well, I have no idea. It must have been the cheese god. Don't worry.
Oh,
We've got good insurance on the castle.
You do hear just off in the distance. There is a 7-foot terracotta mouse with Bussy Land brand earmuffs, giving out giving out flyers to people about the good word of Bussy.
Oh, it's so good.
You must spread the word of penetration.
I love that canonically he now speaks English. By
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Like he learned.
He learned between walking along that tunnel. He just learned English, and you must spread the word of penetration to the masses.
Saying, the power of sexy made that mouse learn a whole language.
I know.
I'm just saying.
What?
Like that's powerful.
That is powerful.
It has no limits.
It
Others
is.
have limits, but we are the limit.
Well, yeah. The limit is how sexy you believe you are.
Yeah,
Well, that does not
exactly.
exist.
Yeah, don't worry about the castle, guys. I can get full coverage.
No, I've got castle insurance.
No one knows a really good lawyer.
That's great. Yeah, thank you so much for playing, guys.
Oh, it was fun.
Yay! It was a
Thank you
great
for
time.
having us.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that was a lot of fun.
I really
Yeah,
like
that was fun.
Sexy Battle Wizards. It's one of my favourite games. So Grant Howitz is the guy who makes these games. He makes them. They're called like one-page RPGs because all the rules for the games are only one page long, and that includes all like the player and DM rules. They're absolutely brilliant. I really recommend them, and all of them on his website are pay what you want to download them, so you can get them for free if you want. I tend to put in $5 when I get them because I want to support them because I think they're brilliant.
Yeah.
Guys,
Hell
I do
yeah.
have to pop off considering I am not in my own home.
No worries.
But
It's totally fine.
it's been lovely. Thank you for this game, CK. It was really, really fun. Hopefully we can do this another time.
Yes.
And yeah, I hope everybody
Yeah.
has a great evening.
You too.
See you, Kels.
Bye, guys.
Bye, lovelies. It's our ending to the game.
Our ending.
Okay,
Oh.
bye, friends.
Like, but yeah, people who have been hanging out. Let's get Kels a shout out.
You know what the perfect thing is about this?
Mm.
I think we've uncovered every mechanic of the TTRPG. Just simply the fact that I exploded.
Yes. Yeah, I think we did get into everything.
We touched, yeah, like, cause like you exploded, so we got the bad side of it.
I mean, I think the only thing that didn't happen is nobody like seduced anything. You know.
True.
Tried out-
Wow, I can't believe we
tried
didn't
our
seduce
best.
anything.
Yeah. I mean,
Tried our best.
one game
I
of this
couldn't
I've
get
played
coffee.
before. So basically, the scenario they were dealing with was like a zombie plague. Because basically you roll two different monsters. So you have like a first base monster and then like the big bad sort of thing.
Okay.
So in this one I rolled a terracotta army, which ended up being mice because we were being silly. And then I rolled elementals going rogue in a library, which you actually stopped happening, but we tried.
Ooh.
And then
Oh,
yeah, but on this particular occasion, for both of the rolls, I rolled zombies. So I was like, right, we're just going to have a mass of zombie things. And then one of the other like things you do is you roll a person to get in the way. In this instance, I had like the Dark Angel. But on like that one I was doing, it was like a powerful wizard or something. Actually, no, I think it was also a Dark Angel. I can't remember. It was like, but basically my brother stopped the zombie apocalypse by basically seducing the person causing it, like the necromancer. And he was just like, hey, could you just not? And you know, maybe we should just like go on a date instead. Like, well, I know this really nice pub, we can go get a drink. And it was like really cool.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and like, but then he rolled a 6 on it, and I was like, well, yeah, sure, totes. And so that they just that was how it ended. Was them, but then they went on this date, and I was like, just for a laugh, like do a roll to see how good the date was, and he fluffed it, and he blew up on in the date, and it was just the most beautiful ending.
Oh, that's perfect. That is the perfect ending.
Yeah. When I used to do these, because obviously it runs as a one-shot RPG, which is kind of the point. But I made I kind of did it like a serial sort of thing, like a Saturday morning cartoon. So I had loads of people playing, but they didn't all have to be in every episode. But every episode technically would be in the same canon. So it wouldn't matter if you'd missed one.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if you'd missed one because they're all like single shots. But you know, potentially your story would follow one, and they all had like an arch nemesis and stuff. But then I made it a canon like that because he sort of converted this evil wizard into joining their side. That she moved into the castle when she lived in the bedroom next to him. But then obviously he went on this date with her and he blew up and it was really awkward. So then it was just like every other time he played, he sort of had to walk past her bedroom and sort of be like, oh, don't look at me.
I'm just gonna put my head down in shame and keep going.
Yeah. It was just really silly. But yeah. No, thanks so much for hanging out and stuff. Guys, when I have guests on, I always like to do this and kind of give you guys a quick minute to sort of talk about what you do on your streams and where people can find you and all that stuff so I can give you a shout out. So if you want to do that, just give yourself a quick plug and that.
I think we should start with Kells, because Kells...
I mean, I did give Kells a shout out. Kells plays a lot of Apex and she plays a lot of indie games. and a lot of stuff with community.
Kels is lovely as well.
Kels is so enthusiastic. Her energy is just wonderful, and her nature is brilliant. Genuinely, when I first met Kels, she told me her mission in life was to be every person in the world's best friend, and I think if anyone can do it, it's her.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, but it's Kels.
I believe that Kels could do it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Kels is the world's bestie.
Yeah. The bestie of
everyone.
Planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Earth wakes up. Hey, Kels.
Yeah.
Hey, bestie.
It'd be like Kels just opening the curtain, like, "Hey, world," and everyone says, "Hey, Kels."
Yeah,
And that's how Kels the musical would start.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
What musical number would be Kels's?
Well, they'd all be like written for it, wouldn't they? I have to go and write Kels a song for a
yeah.
musical now, don't I?
How cool would that be?
Oh. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Chris, where can people find you? What do you do?
they can find me over on twitch.tv/outcast_Chris. All that is lowercase. I do a variety of stuff. I'm not doing anything until next Saturday because I'm doing a month-long subathon from the 21st to the 28th to celebrate my 2-year anniversary on Twitch.
Awesome. Happy 2 years.
Yeah. What was that?
I said happy 2 years.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know how I survived this long. The power of friendship, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah. Please, like, if you like other streamers as well, as you can see there, I did the podcast while this stream was starting, actually. So, if you want to see other streamers, I do it once a month, and that's, I'll make sure it's always announced in my Discord or on my Twitters. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tony.
You can find me at twitch.tv/hydroxidant. I play a lot of Valorant. Right now we're doing like a lot of Minecraft. Around like once or twice a month we'll play Rust. And I owe a lot of games. We have redemption, like for channel points. People can make me play a game. And I owe a few of those, so we're gonna be playing a bunch of random games coming up soon.
Wait, have you played Octodad?
I've not played Octodad
Right,
yet.
I need to save up.
I'm very excited to play Octodad.
Need to save up some points in your channel.
I'm very excited to play Octodad. I do a once weekly podcast actually as well, and that's what I'm probably gonna be. I'm gonna be doing that in like a half hour from now, probably.
All right.
So yeah,
Schedule.
I've been doing that podcast since I was a junior in high school.
Wow.
And I'm old now, so it's been going for a really long time.
Awesome. What do you do on your podcast?
I bring a topic every week, and then it's just a bunch of friendos talking and hanging out the entire time.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. That's Tony. That's Tony in a nutshell, I'd say.
Awesome. But yeah, I will next be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Toem, I think is how you say it. Toem. It's a really cool looking little adorable indie game. Apparently it's only got like a 4 to 5 hour runtime, so we might well just play the entire game tomorrow. Because why not?
Ooh,
I know.
that sounds fun.
Yeah, but it's all about like you take photos of stuff. People ask you to take photos of things, and you just have to walk around taking photos. It should be really chill. And I stream at usually around 10 p.m. every Saturday and around 8:45 p.m. every Sunday as what my current schedule is at the moment. And hopefully, if any friends have come in that were Kale's friends or Chris' friends or Tony's friends, then thank you for being here. I mean, obviously, if you're someone who knows me, thank you for being here too, of course. But it's always nice when new people come in and see what I'm up to. So, thanks. Yeah.
If I can steal the floor again real fast.
Go for it.
CK is absolutely lovely. So if there's anyone in this chat right now that's not following CK, you're doing Twitch wrong.
Now,
You have to follow CK. CK is lovely.
Yeah.
CK put this day together for us. It was such a wonderful time and a blast. CK is
Yeah.
also just a wonderful and lovely person. CK, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing this, and
Thank you.
you are always an amazing time to be around.
Yeah. Also, thank you to not just CK but also Legit Kells and Tony for actually being able to help me fix my mistake of accidentally organizing this and my podcast at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, you know, like that.
Teamwork. Oh,
It makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
exactly.
Um,
Oh, I hope we do this again. This is fun.
This
yeah, I
was
did.
a great time.
So we did this. Actually, this all came about because me, Chris, and our friend Wade did a charity stream back in June. So I'm sorry this is taking so long to happen, but it was a reward because we earned enough money from this that we were like, hey, I'll do a Sexy Battle Wizard stream, and it's just taken a while to get stuff. My life is really busy. I have a small child and a full-time job, so we finally got around to it. But yes, this has been good fun. And I've got there's other games we could do more Sexy Battle Wizards. I'd love this game and I'd happily do it again.
It'd be great. It would be great. I just want to play as Titherington Smolders all the time now.
But
I honestly, Fantasy Battle Wizards again. I would love to play as Griffin again, just because it was. So
well, this is what I did. Like I say, when I had it as a serial before, is people made their character and then they stuck with that character every time they played. And I made my own experience thing for it as well, so people could level up and learn new spells and things.
That's so cool.
Yeah, because I like loads of times when I was younger, I've made my own tabletop RPGs, like my own game mechanics and stuff, because it's easier than teaching people D&D. Because D&D is cool,
You know
don't
what?
get me wrong, but it's complicated. And I was like, I've got a lot of friends who aren't necessarily super gamey who wanted to try doing stuff, and I was like, right, well, here's a really simple set of rules, and if we come into any disputes, I'm the guy who made them, so I know how to fix it.
Yeah. Oh,
You know, but yeah, so I can quite easily sort of mess around with stuff. But there's another game made by the same guy which I absolutely love, which we should maybe try sometimes. Kel's played it with me before, called Reverse Beastmaster, where like a Beastmaster is somebody who can talk to animals and stuff, and animals do what they say. Well, a Reverse Beastmaster is somebody who talks to animals but has to do everything an animal tells them. And it's about basically you end up being blackmailed into going to a zoo, and then you have to do all these stupid jobs for really abusive animals.
I would 100% be down to try that.
It's so funny. I really love it. I'll send you a link. There's an amazing YouTube video of people playing it.
oh, yeah.
But that's really
That
great.
sounds awesome.
I've got a few of his other games downloaded the rules and stuff that I haven't had a chance to play yet, so I'd be up for trying some of them out. But
Anything in the world of tabletop RPG, or honestly even just board game, I'm down to try at least once.
awesome.
Yeah.
Something I would really like to do, I might have to be a Discord thing because I don't know how I would stream it, but I really want to get people to play the Resident Evil 2 board game with me. Because it's like a co-op against the board sort of thing, and I'd really love to do it because it's got an amazing campaign and I've never managed to finish it, and I'd love to get people to do it.
Oh,
So if you want to do a board game thing, we can sort that out at some point.
definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, right. Again, thank you so much for being here. We're going to go raid. We're going to go raid Silver because it's her birthday stream today. And also, I've just seen that she's just started doing D&D on her
I
stream.
legit thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we're rating Sylv, you're rating it's perfect, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So we're going to go raid Silver. Oh, I've done her name wrong, apparently. I'm sure that's what I put. No. That's better. If people want them and don't already have them, here are the socials. You can follow me on Twitter to get updated on what I'm up to. You can check out past VODs on YouTube. I'm currently all of Amori is now up there, my entire playthrough, and I'm currently uploading. I think I'm one episode behind on Crash streams. or you can join the Discord and we chat in between streams, or if you set your notification for sloths, you get updated on what I'm up to. If you set your notifications for live notifications, you can see when myself and several other wonderful streamers who use that Discord go live. Tony, you beautiful bastard. You're a guest here. No, thank you so much for the sub.
I need to sneak it in.
Thank you so much for the sub. It's really appreciated. Oh man, I'll talk about it tomorrow because we're going to raid in a second. I forgot. No worries. But yeah, those are the things. Here's the raid message. There's also a sub raid message if you just become a sub like Tony has.
Wink.
Wink. If you want to chunk that in the chat when you get there, even if you can't stay for the raid, if you could stay and hang out, if you come along for the raid, say a quick hey, how are you? It's always really nice and it makes people feel good. Let's go raid Sylvan and say happy birthday. Alright, and all I've got to say for now is bye, and remember, spread the wholesome.